What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Men Who Cry podcast live stream. I feel like half these podcasts now are just me going live. I don't think I've done a recorded pod in like a month. Either way, it's me. It's your boy, Olisa Azikiwe,
What's
here
up?
watching the AJ DeBonza get drafted by the Washington Wizards, or at least I'm 99% sure that is about to happen right now. Yep,
Yep.
he is.
My prediction came true.
Yeah. How do you feel about this pick? This is an interesting draft where I feel like is Common there? Damn, Common really getting all these NBA checks. Um, I feel as if there was no consensus number one pick, and yet everyone kept saying that this guy was the best player in the draft.
Right.
Um, but how do you feel about him now going to the Washington Wizards?
Uh, like I said, it was my prediction. I just felt like he was the best prospect overall. It was definitely tied, or not tied, but really close at the top when it comes to evaluating all of these prospects between the AJ and Peterson and even Boozer. I even saw like some mocks saying like Boozer could be going number one. Um,
That to me would have been insane.
exactly, yeah. I would have been actually mad for someone who lives in DC. But yeah, man, I just felt like AJ just had the highest ceiling. Um, I just feel like you can't teach size, and so as long as you can like mix in some IQ, he already has skills, like it's high level skills for his size. I mean, like MJ said, the ceiling is the roof for him. So
Yeah.
this just felt like the taking the best player in the draft and like not overthinking it, and then we can get into like Peterson and all the things around him later. But like, I just feel like if you were to have a tiebreaker, that would have been my tiebreaker in terms of just like there's less uncertainty when it comes to AJ compared to Peterson.
Yeah. Also, someone need to call his ball, but he still got the
Yeah,
white on the line on the hairline, brother. Yo, he got
yeah.
that
I don't know.
taper
I don't
fade
know if that's like a
going.
generational thing, but like, yeah, the young people don't like to wipe that away. They
Yeah,
walk
dog.
right out the barber with it.
Yeah, it's like, well, the barber's supposed to wipe that away.
That part too. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Like you got to clean. But again, mind you, he got that done at the hotel wherever he's
true
staying
for
at,
sure.
um, in New York. Um, Odd day for the draft to be on a Tuesday. By the way, I don't know if anyone like there was like a reason why they have it on a Tuesday. I'm assuming it has something to do with the World Cup, but that's my only thought because very strange way to have this on a Tuesday. Either way,
Yeah.
um,
I think the World Cup is a good guess, especially because there's already games at what you call it, the Jets and
MetLife.
Giants. Yeah, MetLife. So
Yeah. So maybe they didn't
traffic
want to deal with the
concerns.
traffic. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but yeah, to piggyback off your point, um, I am not a college football. I am not a college basketball expert. I do not watch college basketball except for March Madness. So anytime we do these, I very much take it with a grain of salt in the sense of I do not watch these guys play.
mm,
However, I do agree with what you said about him being a big guard. They do need a wing.
right.
Washington, if you look at their roster, they actually have a decent amount of talent
Oh, for
on
sure.
it.
Yeah,
You figure that he'll be in the starting five. Do you think Keontae George is? It's probably Young, George, him, and I guess
Bilal.
the question would be are they starting? Well, that's the question. Like I believe he's starting. You assume Young starting, Sar, and I have to think Davis if
Right,
he's on the team
right.
will start. And then that question is, do you start Bilal, who can't shoot at all but is a good defender? Do you start Keontae George? Um, I forgot the other guard that they had, not George, but
Johnson. What's it? Yeah.
Johnson. Yes, Keontae Johnson. Is it Keontae George and Keontae Johnson?
There's
There is a Keontae George, but that one's
yeah,
on Utah, right?
right. I think his brother is on the
Keyshawn George?
Keyshawn. Yeah, I should know
Keyshawn,
this,
yeah.
but yeah,
Also, again, a name that's a little underrated. Keyshawn. Wait, the last famous Keyshawn we had was from the Jets.
true. Yeah, yeah. That's before a lot of people's time, but I do
A
remember
lot of
that.
my time too, man. Number one
Yeah,
pick in the draft.
out of USC.
Yeah, I believe he's still the last wide receiver to be the number one pick in the draft.
Yeah,
Um,
that is a good factoid.
exactly.
Yeah, you got. Hold on, I'm pulling up the roster. It's Kaishan, Kaishan George.
Tyshawn. Okay,
Yeah,
got it. Yeah. I think that they are going to have talent, and I think because of the new NBA lottery rules, there is
Mhm.
no desire to tank.
Yeah.
Um, but do you actually think that Anthony Davis is going to be on this team by the time these
Ooh.
guys start playing basketball?
No, that is the question to be asked. I mean, it was between him and Trey, and obviously Trey signed that big deal, so he's definitely a certainty. But yeah, I mean, if Davis is there, training camp is going to be even more interesting. Not for Davis, but like for the other forwards on the team, because essentially Davis is definitely a guaranteed starting spot. Just off of contract value alone, it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
ask someone of that value and of that status to come off the bench.
Mhm.
But yeah, so if Davis is still there by training camp, he's definitely going to be the starter. I think it's really interesting because not obviously the Wizards have a young roster, young and experienced and like high potential, but like obviously they have the number one pick for a reason. So it's going to be a lot of young players, a lot of people in year 2, year 3, year 4 trying to prove themselves, which is going to make for a really interesting training camp for the Wizards.
Yeah. Um, Trey Young, newly signed Trey Young, $212 million contract. I think he has vaulted up the standings to being one of the worst contracts in the league. Um, I flatly do not think Trey Young is a winning player. Um, you cannot explain to me why a team that traded for CJ McCollum all of a sudden went from being like the 11th seed at one point to being like the sixth. They had like the one of the best records in the league the moment he was off the team. So we'll see. He's got it's his team again for a second time around. They obviously paid him because they believed in him. Whether
Yeah,
or not Davis is on the team or not, the team is young, but the team is talented. And to me, there should not be a lot of excuses if Trey Young plays 65 to 70 games for the Wizards to not at least be in the play-in. You
right.
know, um, the second pick is in.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Peterson, number 2 pick, is going to the Utah Jazz. Also, we should probably check our phones because the NBA is terrible with trades.
For sure.
Just in case anything is happening.
Especially the broadcast. Yeah.
Exactly. They get this screwed up all the time. The guy I think I have the most question marks about because either Utah is drafting a guy who um, was hurt all the time with a mysterious injury, or is drafting a guy who basically was faking injuries in college the whole time. Neither one of those is a good option to have.
Right.
But Utah team that I think wants to at least start trying to win some games. You got him, Jaren Jackson Jr. now, Larry Markkinen, who I think is slowly becoming one of the most overrated players in the league.
Oh wow,
Um,
really?
I think for a long time, the NBA nerds, the guys who do not play basketball at all, have loved Larry Markkinen, and I think he gets all this love for a guy who's never made the postseason. And yes, like if he was, maybe your fourth best player, cool, but he clearly is their best player, and they have not been good. Even when he plays, they have not been good. And I understand that he is an analytical miracle darling.
Yeah.
I just fundamentally think that he is not a guy. He's a very much a good stats bad team guy. And until I see any different, that has to be the case for him. But we'll see. I love Will Hardy as a coach. I think he's a really good coach. I think he's a really smart guy. I think it's tough to coach a team that loses 50 games a year and you're pulling guys midway through when they're having good games. I will never forget that they were playing the Knicks in Utah and they got up to like a 24 or 25 point lead and then started to sit a bunch of guys and then they proceeded to lose the game. So we'll see how it goes for them. But yeah, any thoughts about the Peterson pick with going to Utah?
Um.
Pretty chalk so far, by the way. I don't think anything has
Oh
been.
yeah. Off the bat, they have a lot of guards on that team on that roster, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Yes.
I don't know if they're going to move Keyshawn to the 1. I mean, I know he's played a lot of one, but I don't know if that's his preferred or best position. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. They have a great front court, obviously, especially when healthy, and so
Well, they
adding
might
someone,
lose Kessler, and I think that's probably the guy that they're
that
gonna.
is true.
I don't know if they're gonna sign and trade him, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna come back.
Right, that is a good point. Um, So yeah, probably looking out for them to draft another big within this round, or I don't think they have another pick, so in the second round. But yeah, I think overall, I mean, for a team like the Jazz, you don't want to think too hard about it. Just get the best player available and like see how it shakes out. So that's pretty much what they did. And like even with all the concerns, man, Peterson's still, I mean, just a great prospect, like great talent. His ability to make tough shots. A lot of people who watched him in college, even high school, especially, will say that his one-on-one ability is like really special. And so if that translates to the NBA, he's Utah can be scary, especially with the roster they have now, which is like they're building something definitely. A lot of pace, a lot of skill, a lot of shooting. So if they can get some defense to balance that all out, they're going to be a problem.
Yeah. So Ace Bailey was the other guy that they took with the top 5 pick last season. He's a small forward. Keontae George was the guard, but that's really all like the main guards that they have for any type of competition. I think Peterson immediately slides into being in their starting 5.
True.
I wonder if they bring uh, Ace Bailey off the bench. It depends if they want to play another center, since because they're going to play Jaren Jackson Jr., they're going to play Larry Markkinen. You play another center, you're going to have to bring, Ace Bailey off the bench, or they're going to have to bring Peterson off the bench. I don't think necessarily like Peterson has to start right
Mm,
away. Or do you play Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 5, which I don't think is a good idea. He is not a good rebounder.
no.
And start Peterson. I don't think that's a viable idea. So either they are going to have to come to some type of conclusion with the Walker Kessler deal, um, whether or not they let him go, whether or not they do a sign and trade, that's all up in the air. But yes, Utah, I think it's still a team that is still kind of searching for itself.
Right.
But we'll see how that even goes with all the moves that are in. Now Memphis is up with their pick, and it's expected that they're going to take Cam Boozer with this pick,
Yeah.
and it is
I think it's worth noting, Cam
real
Boozer.
chalk draft, by the way.
Yeah, but Carlos Boozer, his dad worked for Utah, and they went away from picking him second. So I don't know
Yeah,
if I mean it was too obvious to not take Peterson, I guess.
yeah, that would have been interesting. I don't know what to make about Cam Boozer because he very much just feels like he's going to be his dad. And if
Mm,
anyone who is old enough to watch Cam Boozer or Carlos Boozer rather when he played, he was legitimately like 20-10.
yep. The
And
epitome.
like and he made a bunch of all-star teams, he was a very good player. Um it'll be interesting to see why is Amari Stoudemire in the Hall of Fame, but Cam Carlos Boozer is not. Go check their numbers.
Wow.
They real similar. Same amount of all-star games. I'm pretty sure Carlos Boozer. How many all NBAs does Carlos Boozer have? I'm gonna look this up right now.
I don't
If
know.
I had to guess, I would guess 2.
He played in a tough era. Like even with Stoudemire, Tim Duncan, Garnett, obviously Dirk.
Ooh, I'm wrong. He made 1 All NBA team. He made
Yeah, I was about
third
to
team All
say
NBA.
he played in the wrong era to be a power forward.
Let me see. All. Let me see.
I know
This is
stats pretty up, like has a good amount of all.
Stat was named to an All NBA team 5 times.
Yeah,
Whew, I got that
yeah,
wrong.
I was about
Listen, shout out to the Steve Nash program,
yeah.
baby. Steve Nash was getting people paid.
So I watched that team growing up. I know Stat put up numbers.
Yeah, Stat was putting up some real numbers. He made 1 All NBA team with the Knicks.
Yeah, his first year.
His first year there. Yeah. I don't really know. Like, maybe I'm being prisoner of the moment with Cam, but I just feel like he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's just going to be like a good player. I don't see him being like an elite player in any type of way. Now, this guy who might get drafted here, if the Bulls are smart and they take Caleb Wilson. I think this guy can be a beast.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Like
think.
I can see this guy be. If you told me in a couple years this guy was the best player in the draft, I wouldn't be surprised. Either him to me or Acuff to me could be the best two outside of like Peterson and
Right.
the Banza. Like I would be shocked if I looked up in 5 years. Like, you know who the best player in this draft was? Cam Boozer.
Yeah, Caleb definitely has the highlight reel that makes you like really take notice. Like just watching his tape, it really pops out. Not only his athletic ability, obviously, but like his ability to move around on defense and like cover the court. He's definitely have the potential to be an elite defensive player, at least. Like that's probably like his floor. And then like if the offense like gets there, especially the shooting, I've heard, I mean, everyone's saying between Kevin Garnett and Giannis is like, pick one in terms of what he can pan out to be. But in comparison to Cam Boozer, I think it's like Caleb is like what you would draft if you prioritize potential, and then Cam is who you would draft if you prioritize like certainty and like stability. And so it's you comparing him to his dad. He's essentially just like a modern day version of his dad, and like a little bit taller. But yeah, it's interesting. Like looking back, if we're going to look back like 5 years from now and see whose career is like on a higher trajectory.
Yeah, man. Also, Carlos got that Beijing and that beard going crazy.
He can't leave it alone.
He can't leave it alone. Also, Fine Mamas Club.
Oh yeah, can't lie.
Listen, but that's the thing. At this point now, damn near half the league is going to be NBA kids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you see Draymond Green's take? I mean, it's not really an original take. He just kind of said something people been saying for a while now, but like essentially,
that's not a poor. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Hey, right. Essentially, you can't make
look
that.
at like if you look at what was it? I think IMG is run by like a hedge fund company or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense if you just look at the facility alone. It's like there's too much money here to not be like.
There's too much money here, and if you're a parent and your kid is like dominating at some public school, putting up 40 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are gonna like if you get your kid a full ride to some prep school, you're just gonna send your kid that to school. Like the days of like the Ja Morants and stuff like that, or these guys coming out of nowhere, like unless it's something really like a Anthony Davis situation, where Anthony Davis, for those who don't know, Anthony Davis was what 6'2"
and like high school,
like 9th, 10th grader,
yeah,
and then shot up to be like 6'11", I think, like between
his
9th grade and like
12 years, something like that.
Yeah, something crazy, right? And it's like, okay, like he's already, enrolled, like he's almost a senior year.
Mm-hmm.
That's something like kind of foreign, but no, if you got it, you're gonna go to them high-end prep schools from whenever you can, because those schools are expensive, and every parent is gonna send their kid to the best school if they can. So.
Right. Yeah, and that's not even bringing into account AAU and the money that circulates through there.
Yeah, and the fact that we just have a large percentage of NBA players whose fathers played in the league.
Right.
Like that's just going to kind of be what it's going to be for a while. All right, the Bulls. The Bulls, honestly, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just saw the pick.
Oh, it's Caleb.
Yep.
Smart. Listen, I'm going to say this. Outside of maybe the Nick Claxton move, I've loved everything the Bulls have done.
True.
I love Tiago Splitter. I thought he was a really good coach.
Yeah.
I think the Bulls have talented players on it.
Oh, for sure.
They just need to. They definitely needed size, like defensive size, even though Nick Claxton is like 6'6". Hubert Davis still pulled up. My man got fired and still pulled up. Damn, Rich Paul already got his claws in him. Shout out to the Bulls, though. Finally picked a direction. I think this guy's going to be really, really good. They have a lot of freak athletes with him and Buzelis on the team. I think the Bulls are just going to be fun next year to watch. Like, I don't know if they're going to be good, but there's something to be said about being fun bad. And I think the Bulls are going to be fun bad next year. I also listen. At least I think we lost you. But hey, listen, I'm talking to myself. Um, yes, Caleb Wilson. They're showing his highlights as of right now, and I'm really interested to see what he does. Oh, got you back.
Yes, sir.
Now the Wi-Fi attacked you now, man.
I know, right?
Yeah. Nah, the only thing I was saying was that I think next season, I don't think the Bulls are going to be good, but I think they can actually be fun bad. I don't think they have any bad contracts. Well, I'm assuming because they traded for they just traded for Nick Claxton. I don't know why I just had a brain fart for a second. They traded for Nick Claxton.
Right.
I like Buzelis. I still like Giddey. I feel like I'm one of the very few people that still really likes Josh Giddey. I love the coach that they have. I really like Tiago Splitter. And I think they're actually moving in a very interesting direction now. And while I don't think they're going to be good, I definitely think they're going to be a fun watch.
Yeah, like this year's Charlotte Hornets team. It could be that.
Definitely can be this year's Charlotte Hornets team. Really athletic. Because again, no expectation.
Right. Which helps.
Like if they're bad again next year, no one's gonna be like, "Oh man," I'm like, "Nah, it's fine."
Yeah.
I think this is where the draft is going to be very interesting because I have no idea where the Clippers go.
Maybe a big Mara out of Michigan. I'm assuming.
Just because they lost Zubac and they're going to need another center.
Yeah.
Man, Bedazzle's really in. They really just got the new bedazzled cap right there.
Yeah, is that like the thing this year? I mean,
I guess so. They might be bringing Bedazzle back.
Yeah, face off the finals shirt for the Knicks.
Yeah, I guess so. First North Carolina play. Wow, it's been that long since a North Carolina player had a lottery pick.
Yeah, I would not have guessed that, but
yeah, normally they print out lottery picks.
Right. Yeah, looking back, a lot of their notable players were like 4 years, 5-year type of players. So
yeah, the Hubert Davis and his white wife model.
Yeah, they were basically the opposite of Duke.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out to Caleb. Shout out to his family, man. All right, Clippers are on the board. The Clippers have the 5th pick somehow by the skin of their teeth. Got this draft pick.
What a year.
Fan base. What a year. I mean, the Clippers are just perpetually losing.
Wow.
Do you think we talked about this before, but do you think Kawhi this is finally the time they're going to trade Kawhi?
You know, an aggressive and maybe even a smart GM would do that. While you still have him under contract, you know.
He's on a good contract too.
Yeah, you know, aspiration wise, you know, if anything falls out.
I saw what you did there. I saw what you did there.
So yeah, if it was me,
Bradley Beal has a player option. He go pick that up like his terms and conditions.
Shout out to his agent.
Shout out to his agent, man. Gave him that solid 3%.
Yeah. Earned every bit of it.
Yeah.
Probably more if you ask some GMs.
Yeah, bro. That is going to be a very interesting kind of dynamic with what the Clippers are going to be. The pick is in right now. We're going to see who they are selecting. I'll be shocked if they take a point guard.
I mean, yeah, especially with Garland there. You figure they just build use him as like a catalyst for their future plans.
But it looks like they're going between Acuff and I forgot this guy from Illinois, their other point guard. Sure. I mean, the camera's panning back and forth between these two, so I'm assuming it's going to be one of these two guys.
Keaton Wagler, the guard from Illinois.
Yeah. A surprising run to the Final Four by Illinois.
Yeah. Very nostalgic of that like 05 team that had Darren Williams.
Darren Williams, yeah. All right, the pick's in. Let's see who they're taking.
Yeah, it looks like it's mostly guards that are like the best available.
Yeah. Oh no, they took a Wagler.
Wagler.
Listen, man, I really like Acuff.
Me too.
Every time I watch that dude play, he looked like a beast on the court.
Yeah. Certified
And
bucket.
yeah, and I just think that's just hard to do, man. You just out there just getting buckets like that.
Right.
Hold on, is this a rare white dad situation?
Oh wow.
I don't know. I didn't see a dude there. Oh, it is the rare. Oh no, I don't know if that's his pops though. That looked like his mom.
It could be like his cousin, mom's cousin or uncle or something.
I don't know. That could be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the. No, that's the coach. Never mind.
Oh, the whole time it's his agent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I do not see a man in the picture. So do we have one of the first and rare absentee white father? We don't have those a lot. We don't. This is a watershed moment, baby. Yeah, they definitely bring this bedazzled thing back, bro. Because every of these hats got bedazzled on them.
I guess it's like a 2000s era, like being recycled.
I guess so, but I was never. Were you into bedazzles? I was never. The only bedazzled thing I didn't even own it, but it was the sidekicks. You know how the girls used to like bedazzle the sidekicks, like I had one of them. But like I don't think I ever owned like a shirt or anything like that was bedazzled.
Nah, I definitely not me, but I definitely remember seeing them growing up.
Yeah,
but that's the only thing that comes to mind when it was like, why is this becoming a trend again? You know, that 20-year cycle of fashion.
Yeah. I mean, listen, like he's gonna go to a very good team. Like again, the Clippers have a lot of talent, and you just have Kawhi. If Kawhi stays, or again, is he getting suspended? Is he not getting suspended? Is he like I guess they just never gonna tell us whether or not that's gonna happen or not. But
right, because the off season would be the time to do it, at least before free agency starts.
Yes,
so
I've heard literally everything from Kawhi's gonna miss the whole year to his contract's gonna get voided to nothing's going to happen. And they haven't said a word about this. Shout out to the league, Adam Silver. Shout out to the league. Man.
Jesus. That's right. I was wondering why he got booed coming out, but yeah, I guess I see why.
This dude it's just, listen, bro, the fact that he weighed that whole Donald Trump turn where he was like, yeah, he's been a fan for a long time, man. If you don't stop cucking. Swear to God, man. Just out here cuck. I mean, listen, honestly, they pay you billions of dollars to cuck, bro.
I was about to say.
I can't even really, say too much about this.
It's like Roger.
Shout out to go ahead.
I was gonna say Roger Goodell is pretty well paid for that same strategy.
You say I'm out here, bro. Just find a way to cuck. Shout out to the Nets. They're getting booed in their own building.
Yeah.
Imagine getting booed in your own building, bro.
But yeah, draft has been pretty chalk, like you said. I'm looking at like 3 mock drafts, and it's basically played out the same way.
The exact same way. Yeah, and the thing is with the Nets too is like, well, the Nets made a trade as well. They were involved in that trade
for Julius Randle.
Yeah, rare. I think everyone lost in that trade. The rare lose trade, where I do not love Claxton. As someone who rooted for Julius Randle at one point, again, I will always have respect for Julius Randle. No, I was right. White dad.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Not absentee father.
Oh, he's there. Right.
Rare white father. Him, Ball Bed Carroll got to do a little link up, bro.
Wow.
Exactly, bro. Again, another fine mama. Listen, I can't not say that his mama's fine, bro. Like,
I was just thinking, like, it's usually you get the athleticism from your dad, and it's usually the dad is, black at least. But like, yeah, this is a rarity.
I feel like we made that switch. All right. Quick story I got to share on here. So one of my homies, he's not into sports, right? I brought him up a few times. Not really into sports. He's into wrestling. And this is the COVID draft. So it's like the Obi Toppin, the Anthony Edwards draft, right?
Okay, yeah, 2020.
And so this is 2020 draft. And so people are at their houses watching the draft, right? The draftees are at home. They're not actually at the place to physically get drafted.
Right.
So we're watching the draft, we're like talking. and Zeke Naji gets drafted. And you saw Zeke Naji get drafted, and you just turned to see his family. Dog, my friend's face went so white. This is the most dark skinned man you would see. When I tell you that is a Hall of Fame moment in my brain of him just being pissed. You would have thought Dr. Umar was just transplanted into my friend. His soul just became part of it. It is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, dog. Oh man. And that's one again, the great moment in draft history. We've had interracial kids get drafted before, but not like that.
No, facts. I mean, like, I feel like most kids now are getting drafted are interracial, but like, yeah, the inverse of the parents is definitely a new one for me.
I'm telling you, Paul Bear Carroll's the trade setter, the trade setter, bro. Wow, Nets fans even come outside. They had to pay these people. Imagine being this much of an embarrassment inside your own city.
So the mock drafts have the Nets taking Mikel Brown. So let's see if that actually turns out to be the case. Oh, they did?
Brown. Oh, let me get this straight. They took what?
Oh, yep,
they seventh guard that they took. I
know,
they took like 4 guards last year. I don't think he's a bad. He's the guy who dropped like 45, right, in the game, like 46 points in a regular season game.
Yeah, out of Louisville, yeah.
He could be good. I just think the Nets suck.
I mean, yeah. It's like, what's
now he's doing something with Julius Randle and Michael Porter Jr.
But like, shout out to him. Congratulations, of course. But yeah,
no, congrats to him. I'm not making fun of him.
No, for sure. It's definitely on the Nets, and like, what the hell are they doing? But
yeah.
But I'm saying his player comp is D'Angelo Russell.
That's not a great. It's not great.
I mean, Brooklyn Nets D'Angelo Russell is an icon.
That is an icon. That's the best player outside of the KD, Kyrie, Harden trio.
Right.
He's definitely top 5 for them. But yeah, the trade they got Randall. I guess that was a salary dump. Like, I don't really know what Minnesota was trying to do.
That's what the streets are saying. That was a salary dump.
Yeah, but I don't get why you had a salary dump him. It's not like Julius is on a bad contract. He's making, I think, 60 so million the next 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
That's not awful. He's still a good player. He plays a lot of games. I get he's not a good playoff player at this point. His playoff numbers, if you look at that Spurs series, it was terrible. Yeah. It was terrible. But I feel like you could have gotten something for him. So I wonder, are they going to actually use those draft picks on players in terms of drafting players, or are they going to trade these guys or trade those picks for someone? Also, a traditional interracial couple with the black father, white mom.
Start keeping track.
I gotta keep track of these. Like, who's who, where's what.
Yeah. They aren't being the stereotypes of NBA players.
Yeah.
Or at least, well, I guess is Mikel's dad
his dad looked black. Yeah.
I mean,
Yep, I can see. Yeah, I see it there.
Is he a pro athlete? Or
they said both his parents played college sports.
Okay.
His mom looks tall, so.
Yeah, mom does look tall. Well, that is also the stereotype for college athletes too, especially the black guys.
Exactly. So.
But oops, what was I about to say? I forgot. But yeah, we're still chalk in terms of the draft order. I guess if everything plays out, then Darius Acuff will be going to the Kings.
God, but we shall see. I pray for that brother, man. That's honestly outside. At least if you go to the Nets, you're in Brooklyn, you're in New York. It's a great city.
Right.
You can hang out. Man, going to the Kings is a level of hell I do not wish on any person.
Yeah.
Like, they just suck. And it sucks to be out there. And their team sucks.
Right. It's too many red flags.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't even know, like, what are they even doing? They're going to be bad again, right?
Like, no, yeah.
But somehow,
Sure.
again, the biggest red flag is the fact that they saw the Bulls have uh, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine. That team was never good, and decided, you know what? Let's get those same two guys on our team. And that was supposed to be the thing that was supposed to get them to be good.
Yeah, it was honestly, no offense, it did remind me of like a move James Dolan would do back in the day. Just signing
Yes.
names of players that are obviously past their peaks.
Yeah. An insane time, man. But also, shout out to their setup. They do that quickly. I don't know if you peep, if everyone's watching the draft right now, they have the pictures of like the players, like the actual pictures out behind the players as they talk with them. So that's a nice touch by ESPN. I don't know. They probably have like a box for and their names, and probably
Yeah,
were able to change it very quickly because those are not digital. For anyone who's not watching the draft, those are not digital pictures. Those are real pictures that they have.
right. They got to move fast.
Yeah,
Up and yep.
yeah. You can see them in the background. They're taking them down.
Oh, true.
All right, here we go. Yep, A cuff.
Yep.
I'm praying for you, my brother. Black Mama. I'm sorry. That was just in my head. That was just in my head.
It's a good bit.
Yeah. It just.
But yeah, Darius Acuff, probably one of the best scorers in this draft, even up there with
Yeah, I think
Peterson.
he's gonna be really good, man.
Yeah. Comps for him are Stephon Marbury, Kobe White, and Damian Lillard.
I mean, listen, Stephon Marbury, for those who don't remember, was a very, very, very good player. He just kind of, couldn't keep his head on straight for a while.
Yeah.
Kobe White, North Carolina's very own. And obviously, the Lillard one is the one you really want. He's pretty short.
6'3", yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's kind of a blank slate over there. He is a scoring guard,
Sure.
so I just want to know how that's going to work with LaVine and DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get his shots. Especially,
shots.
Well, I shouldn't say that, especially with LaVine and DeMar DeRozan still there. I don't know if they
they're
keep
going to
him
have
there.
to get one of those two guys off the team.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know how they're going to do that. I think he's just going to come off the bench.
Yeah.
They have two those guys aren't on good contracts.
Yeah, they got to figure out what timeline they're on.
That's what I'm saying. They just got a bunch of old, expensive dudes, and it's like,
and yet they missed the playoff again.
Exactly, and then it's like they have Murray, the good Murray brother.
It would be a good pickup for someone.
Yeah, honestly, right now, to me, they should trade him.
Right.
Like, he's on a good contract. I believe, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. What's his contract? It's Keegan, right? Yeah, Keegan.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like
remember he's the good one, but not.
Yeah, I think the other one plays for Portland.
Yeah, the other one plays for Portland. Yes, he's on a 5-year, $140 million contract extension, $28 million a year. Like, he's a good player.
Yeah, it's pretty good for a good starter.
Yeah, next season he's still on his rookie scale contract for next year, and then it shoots up the following season. Yeah, like I think that someone should trade for him.
Yeah.
If you want like a 3-and-D kind of wing guy, and we've seen how important those guys are. Like, I think Minnesota, if you just got rid of Randall, I think that would be an excellent guy that you would compare with Anthony Edwards.
True. But like, yeah, going back to the Kings in terms of like what they're doing, I feel like the obvious plan is like just to copy what OKC did, starting in like what they did, 2020, or at least after they got rid of Chris Paul. It's like you gotta start acquiring assets and like be aggressive about it, and like that starts with trading away all these expensive contracts with these veteran players that aren't getting you to the playoffs. So the answer feels easy, but yet we'll see if they actually do it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like I just never trust anything that the Kings ever do,
Right.
even
Yeah.
if it's things that I like. I just think that they're just always going to screw up at any point. Um, but yeah, I agree. It's interesting watching. I don't know if you're getting the same Knicks ad that I am. It's very interesting watching this now. The fact that they
The
already won a
hiking one.
championship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They did have a lot of ads during the playoffs, which I guess was
yeah,
like,
bro. It's the Knicks, dog.
yeah,
You gonna get a check if you again. Tyler Kolek is like the 12th man has a sneaker deal with someone. Things like
yeah,
Puma. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just throw them blue and orange on, you're gonna be good, man.
yeah. It's the power being in a big market. It's, same
No,
with
it's the
those
power
players.
play for the Knicks,
And
man.
that
Like
too, yeah.
I yeah. How many national ads does the 15th man on the Lakers got? You know what I'm saying?
I
Bronny
remember
got any ads?
back in the day when we was like that 2009 to 2011 period with Adam Morrison was still on the team. He was pretty
Adam
popular.
Morrison.
Exactly.
Shout
He was
out to
pretty
him.
popular for an end of the bench guy. That probably had more to do with his college fame.
Yeah, facts. Okay, Atlanta's up. Atlanta to me is like a team that I can see having a kind of a Detroit kind of bounce next
Mm,
season,
yeah.
where I could see them being like a top four seed in the conference. I don't think that they can win many playoff games next year, but I think that they can have an awesome regular season depending on who they draft here.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. They are a similar timeline. They went from being bad to making the playoffs first round, and then yeah. So if they were to be on that same type of timeline or trajectory, they should be making the second round playoffs this year. And
yeah, I think the biggest issue with Atlanta and the reason why I think they're kind of hard capped is I don't know if they have like that dude on the team. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? Like, is Jalen Johnson that guy? I'm always nervous about a guy who I don't think he was bad in the postseason, but he didn't stand out in any way. You
right,
know, like I think if you're Atlanta, the guys who came out of that series against the Knicks that you really, really obviously like, they obviously re-signed CJ, who was playing really well at the start of that series. I think Noir, Nikhil Alexander Walker,
hmm,
had good flashes in that series.
yeah,
Um, but to me, Jalen Johnson was the biggest disappointment per se in why they didn't advance. Now again, it's his first playoff run. I'm not gonna
right,
kill the guy, but to me, the difference between a Detroit and um, a Atlanta is I can see both of those teams winning a lot of regular season games next season. Depending on what Detroit does in this offseason, um, like if they're able to trade for someone, I really think that they should try and get either Reeves if they aren't able to do a sign and trade for Reeves.
I like
Um,
that.
yeah, or who's the other person that they were looking to get? It was someone who was already traded. Oh, sorry, Tyler Hero. To
Oh
me, if
yeah,
they could get one, I don't know why I just blanked on my two white boys. If they could get one of those two guys, I think that would be a really big step up in talent for them. Because I don't think either guy is going to cost a lot. Like how much? I mean, they can give a first round pick to get uh, Hero,
hmm,
and Reeves is going to cost them money, and they don't necessarily have that kind of money. But they could do a sign and trade if they are like, let's get rid of Duran and give him to the Lakers. So I do think the Lakers would want. All right, Flemings. I really like this pick for Atlanta because I do think they need to have a guard to come in once CJ
right,
is done.
yeah. Who they did just re-sign, right?
They did resign. They gave him a 1 year extension, which
Okay,
shows
yeah,
that he's not,
right.
which makes sense. CJ's gonna be
Yeah,
35
mid thirties.
next season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going chalk again. Mock drafts had Fleming's going to the Hawks, and yeah, he just went there.
Yeah. This has been one of the most I would say I don't even want to call it boring, but one of the most yep, everybody who you think's getting drafted got drafted
Yeah,
here.
really anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Especially how deep the draft was. You'd think like people would be, um, I don't know, like maneuvering more, but like there'll be more debates on who to pick. But
Yeah.
yeah, been pretty much in line of what everybody expected.
Yeah, and I wonder if I'm always curious of like how these things get altered, like just because of what we just had with the new lottery picks and how much these aprons come into play. Like I just think teams aren't going to be trading draft picks as much anymore.
Right. They're too
Because I
valuable
know,
now.
yeah, I honestly think draft picks are both really valuable and also not valuable anymore. In the
Hmm.
sense that I think having draft picks is important because you just need cheap labor. It's the same
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
First Knicks comment. It's the main reason why I'm like, I really think the Knicks are going to lose Mitchell Robinson is because I think teams don't want to go in the second apron.
Hmm.
And I think that having cheap talent is just going to be really viable moving forward.
Yeah.
And the fact that, trading picks, you aren't necessarily going to get the same upside that you would get, trading a pick that you would beforehand. I just think we're going to see a lot more player trades than we are going to see like massive amounts of pick trades, kind of like what we saw with the trade that we haven't talked about yet. Giannis Antetokounmpo has
Yeah.
been traded, for those who don't know, to the Miami Heat. The trade was Jaime Jaquez, Tyler Hero, Kalel Ware, a Serbian name that I will not try to pronounce, three first round picks, a pick swap, and a second round pick. Um, what were your thoughts on the saga of Giannis finally ending with him getting sent to South Beach?
Um, you know, I would think Giannis would have something to say on where he would land. So I was surprised that essentially he chose Miami over Boston. Um, I I guess he really valued the weather of Miami over the weather of Boston. But
That's one
I
W he picked the
Yeah,
weather.
right, especially coming from Milwaukee. But,
Yeah,
I don't know, I guess I just have a higher regard for what the Celtics and the consistency they've been able to build. I mean, I'm not saying, like, the Heat are, like, that far off in terms of quality of organization and consistency in winning and sustained excellence, but, I just feel like him going to Boston would have made them a higher contender than what happened here with him going to Miami. But I mean, other than that, I mean, the question is, did Miami overpay? Uh, I don't know. I don't.
uh, I
Yeah.
don't, I don't, I don't think so. Honestly, I kind of agree with what Ryan Russillo has been saying. Is that what? Tell me the one thing that you got back from this. Like, I think a lot of times what ends up happening is that we look at these things as like collectives, right? Like when Mikal Bridges was traded, oh my God, they got 5 first round picks for him, right? When Desmond Bain was traded, 4 first round picks for this guy, right? But ultimately, I know everyone is always trying to get the OKC package, right?
Right.
Oh my God, we got all these things because we got rid of Paul George, yada, yada, yada. That trade is so far and away of like what it was. They were trading a guy who was one of the 3 best players in the league when he was traded,
Sure.
at the time, and Paul George, right? And the best thing they got back in that deal was none of the draft picks. It was Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Right.
And there's so much like black swan events that take place that you're like, you can't replicate those things. I didn't like anything that Milwaukee got back. I think Kalel Ware is probably, to me personally, the best thing they got back. But as I've been arguing with people all the time, why is this guy constantly getting DMPs from the Miami Heat at
Right.
times? That
Even
just
Heat fans would ask that too.
exactly. Tyler Hero is Tyler Hero and is a guy who very much is a can't go home candidate. I don't know if you ever listen to Tyler Hero talk, but not too many people like Tyler Hero make it out from where Tyler Hero's from. So I don't know if he's going to be on Milwaukee for long. And like you got nothing for a guy who's like supposed to be one of your best players um in franchise history. Either he's the best or the second best. I mean, this isn't surprising. Michigan head coach drafted his own player. Uh, Morzez Johnson Jr. is going to the Dallas Mavericks with the 9th overall pick.
Huh.
Uh, Shocking.
Yeah, because that is the first pick that is not according to the mock draft.
Okay.
Yeah, mock draft had Nate Ament from Tennessee, the small forward slash power forward, going to the Mavericks. But I don't know if they took into account the new coaching hire.
That his coach is now going to be his coach.
Yeah.
You know?
So yeah. But I mean Michigan had a deep roster. Obviously the coach knows this player well enough to draft him 9 overall. Um I'm trying to. They're saying he was all defensive team, so they went defense. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't remember watching him play, but
Listen, bro. I'm not out here trying to act as if I
right,
watched every minute of him playing. But, it's interesting to see the way Dallas is building a team. They
yeah,
have another big. I guess I wonder if they just don't trust Lively enough
mm,
to play.
injury
But they have a
prone.
lot of bigs now. I
Yeah,
mean, Cooper Flag, I guess, you can play him at the 3, the 4. Probably not the 5, but
even the one.
they are
According
at
to
the
Jason Kidd.
1. You're going to have him. You're going to have Derek Lively, I just mentioned. Daniel Gaffer's still on the team.
Yeah,
PJ Washington's still on the team. They are just a big team. And
yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see, do they keep Klay Thompson? And, is Kyrie Irving still going to be on the team once he comes back from his torn ACL?
true. Yeah, no shade to Clay, but I'm actually kind of surprised he's still on the roster. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's because the contract is that unmovable, or maybe he's actually a pretty good teammate in the locker room.
Yeah,
But
he might be a vet presence. And I
yeah,
think at this point, Clay's cool coming off the bench. I don't think you have to start Klay Thompson
right.
next season. Um, I think Clay wants to be out of the spotlight as long as he can for reasons. But yeah, I think to even go back to the Giannis trade that we were just talking about, I don't know why he didn't go to Boston. I just felt like Boston would have been the favorites to come out the East. I think you could argue they could have even been favorites, if not co-favorites, to win the championship.
Right.
Um, and he, like you said, I think he very much decided that he was going to go to Miami, a team that has no shooting, zero depth. I was already reading John Hollinger's article in The Athletic talking about how, and Brian Windhorst said this as well, they have $18 million total
Mm,
in able to sign free agents, not salary cap space, total.
total. Yeah.
Um, they basically have to put Bobby Portis, because he's also in this deal. Either Bobby Portis is taking up their non-taxpayer mid-level exception, or they're trading him into the Duncan Robinson TPE, traded player exception, which when they let go of Duncan Robinson last season to go to the Pistons.
Yeah.
And I just don't see how this is going to work. They can't pay Norman Powell unless Norman Powell's
Takes a pay cut.
market is just awful.
Yeah.
That dude made the All-Star team last year as a 20-point per game score and shot 40% from 3. To me,
Right.
he's getting $100 million contract. I personally, if I was your Lakers, would be running to
I was thinking the same
sign
thing.
Norman Powell. He's very good.
Especially if they lose Reeves. Yeah, that'll be a
Exactly.
good plan B.
And he's good. In my opinion, he's going to be a lot cheaper than Reeves, and I would argue he might be a little bit better than Austin Reeves.
Oh, as a scorer,
You disagree?
okay.
Oh no!
As a playmaker,
give me the pushback.
As a playmaker, I'm taking Reeves. As a scorer, they're probably balanced. I do like Powell.
I just think Reeves is an awful defensive player, and I think a
yeah.
lot of times my biggest issue with Reeves is the fact that the playoffs refs swallow their whistle, and he seems to constantly be getting either hurt or bullied in the postseason. It happened last year with the Timberwolves. It happened this year when he came back and played the Thunder. Now, the Thunder hacked the shit out of everyone, but you got to play through that. And I worry of his ability to keep playing through things like that.
No, for sure. Oh, look, Rich Paul. Yeah, I was going to say, looking at two mock drafts now, and the Morez Johnson pick is kind of a reach if you consider the mock drafts. A lot of people have him going 12th to OKC, and
Hmm.
instead he went 9 to the Mavericks. Again, we said, what do you call it? His coach is now their head coach, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah,
But but yeah, I mean, the first reach of the draft so far.
yeah, ish.
Yeah, ish, right. It's only 3 spots. But
Yeah,
and then another thing that came to mind, in terms of I had something comparing this trend to the NFL in terms of oh yeah, rookie contracts.
hmm,
Definitely someone who watched the NFL, especially the past 10 years. Pretty much starting with like Russell Wilson and the Seahawks, seeing how valuable it is to get like good players on rookie contracts. And so yeah, we were definitely seeing that cycle into the NBA as well, in terms of like you said, having that cheap labor that counteract the penalties that comes with getting to the second apron. So or at least avoiding getting into the second apron. So yeah, that's an interesting thing to see there in terms of the NBA becoming more like the NFL.
yeah. The Bucks are now on the clock.
All right.
They're trading it for Giannis Antetokounmpo back.
Yeah, right. Okay. Braden
Oh,
Burries, Arizona.
first non-white, non-black mom.
Mm. Oh no, Perez, both his parents are black.
His mom black? No,
No,
that is not a black woman, bro.
no, the pick before this, Perez Johnson.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah,
His parents black.
yeah, yeah.
I believe she's Filipino. That's a
That's,
guess. I'm not sure.
uh, he's dapped up Rich Paul, so I'm assuming that's his agent.
That's definitely his agent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's definitely on the team, on the clutch team.
Right. Oh, because he went to Arizona, like Bryce.
Yeah, that's probably where the connection was made. All right, a guard for Milwaukee, a team that I
Just picked
mean,
up a
what do
guard.
you even? I mean, I don't even know what you even say to a Bucks fan now.
It's going to be a long year.
It's gonna be a year. It's gonna be a long. I mean, listen, like you're never gonna get a guy as good as Giannis, and I think going into any type of draft or thinking
Right.
that you're gonna get someone who's going to be in that caliber is foolish, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But you want to at least be able to think, okay, can this guy be like an all NBA caliber player, right? Now, guys who do the draft more than us will probably be able to say whether or not he has those skills and tools. That's going to be such a long time from now for us to be able to get to that place.
Right.
But they're going to be bad. And they're going to be bad for a pretty significant time. And
Yeah.
the hope for them is that one of these kind of lottery tickets that they have, they also have the 13th pick in the draft as well. Um, that one of these guys turns into like a real player. Um, but I think the Bucks just handled this so bad on the front end to the point where they waived and stretched Dame, which I think was one of the dumbest things you can do. Um, and now they're just you know, no Dame,
Right.
no Giannis, and they have essentially $15 million of dead cap money on their books for the rest of at least the next 2 seasons after this.
Yeah. 'Cause especially the alternative would have been just to keep Dame, and he would have been out last year, but would have been back this year. Then coupling him up with Tyler Hero and the rest of the roster, that's a pretty decent roster. Like a worth
Or you could have traded Dame at that
that
point
too.
too.
Right. Especially for someone who's going to be rebuilding, that been another great way to stockpile picks. But yeah, so yeah, another error or failed move by the GM there.
Yeah, man, just doing what you got to do to keep your job at that point.
Yeah, but do we blame Giannis for that? Because they said the move was to appeal or appease to Giannis.
I think at that point they were so. You ever? Have you ever been in a relationship?
Yeah.
Had a girlfriend or whatever? Okay. This very much seemed to me to be like the we're fighting, we're fighting, we're fighting, we're fighting, we're fighting. Let's move in together. Like it's clearly not working.
Right.
The best option is the hard option, but instead of doing that option, you then triple down
Yeah.
and then say, "All right, let's do this," right? Because you don't want to break up. You think this will save the relationship,
Yeah.
and that's all they did.
Yeah.
Like it was over. It was their last ditch effort was them trading for Dame.
Mm-hmm.
That was their last ditch effort. They traded all their picks. They got rid of Chris Middleton. They got rid of Drew Holiday. No, they still had Chris Middleton on the team. Sorry, but they got rid of Drew Holiday. They traded all their picks. This was their chance to go in and try and salvage whatever it was. And they had 2 seasons of it, and it didn't work. Now, you could argue injuries from both Giannis and Dame, derailed it. But that's what happens when you trade for, I think Dame was 33 at the time when they
Yeah.
traded for him, either 33 or 32. Like,
Yeah. A guard in his early 30s is usually you try to stay away from that instead of trading
exactly. I
for
mean,
it.
Kyrie's gotten hurt. He's gotten hurt. Like, these guys, Steph's gotten hurt, and Steph's in his mid 30s now.
Yeah.
Like, those guys, they just get hurt. And it's hard to justify making those moves. And they made the move. And again, like sometimes the moves you make don't work. And I think instead of accepting that, teams find a way to like triple down and double down, and that's what they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're interested. And speaking of which, we're talking about a Warriors team that's in
Right.
the same boat, right? Like they're right there with that, you know? So
Braden Burries, his player comp is a bigger Jared McCain. I mean, I like Jared McCain. Well, would I take a bigger McCain at the 10th pick? I mean, I guess it depends on the draft year.
that's not right. Listen, Jared McCain was almost the rookie of the year until he got hurt.
That is true.
And
That's
he
a good
played
point.
big minutes in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I'm always interested to see like guys on bad teams. Like it's always that thing where like where does that ever actually translate into winning for someone at that point? But we will see. The Golden State Warriors on the clock. They were just showing some of their free agent moves. They're going to be out with Jimmy Butler for a decent part of next season. Moses Moody, I assume, is going to be out all of next year.
Mm.
That was a really bad knee injury. He tore his patella tendon, right?
Yep. Yes, he did.
Yeah. That's an injury I don't want people to see. Yeah, that was bad. A team that I think is also kind of stuck where they're at, but
Who in the Warriors?
yeah. I mean, right now they're an old karaoke bar. They're just playing the hits.
Yeah. And the karaoke machine is starting to break down.
Exactly. Like they need a big. That's what they need a big for a while.
Yeah, for real. Mock drafts have them taking Adai Mora out of Michigan, the 7'3" center.
Yeah. But it seems like they might take his teammate who's like 25.
Oh, what's the Dominican LeBron?
Yeah, the Dominican LeBron. Bro, this dude's the same age as Cade Cunningham.
All right.
It's like, what the hell, man? These COVID kids. Are we done with them? Is this the last year of the COVIDs?
No, yeah. Yeah, it is. And then
Gotta be, man.
yesterday they actually just passed the rule today for you can only play 5 years in 5 seasons in terms of eligibility. Yeah, no more year 6 or year 7 players anymore.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ, dog. Like, get a job. I'm dead ass. Like, yo, you gotta get the fuck up out of college, bro.
Just delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You called it.
Well, you're earlier than me.
Oh, true.
Yeah. The camera was on him a while.
Yeah. Wow.
I guess they just got to think that guy, he's just a better player.
True.
Man, he really got his whole family in the stands, bro. This dude definitely Dominican. In New York, bro, they came all the way from uptown, bro.
Facts. Huh. What do you think of this pick? I mean, you kind of just said it, but like you just said they need a big, and they're
I
going
think
for
they went for. I think the fact that I would say his this is the only team where his age was an advantage for them
true.
because I don't think they want to rebuild.
Right.
I think they are trying to squeeze the juice out of Steph Curry's last
Window.
year or so.
Yeah.
And I think that if they took a younger guy, now I don't remember his teammate's name,
Yeah.
Mar.
Adai Mara.
How old is he? I don't think he's young either.
Pretty sure he's a freshman. If I'm
Is he a
not.
freshman?
No, he was a junior.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not young either. That was my
Right.
whole thing. Like I knew he wasn't a freshman, and so what I thinking was, all right, you're basically getting an NBA vet at this point. You
True.
know, he might. I don't know if he'll be the. He might be like in like the running for rookie of the year, but kind of like like it's like early on. It's like
Hmm.
he's averaging 12 and 6 and whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but I think that that was the only thing that gave them reassurance. And also the second thing is I think that they are also now looking potentially for the next. I'm not saying he's going to be Draymond Green,
Mm,
but I think that
at least someone can
Draymond's
step
got a
up.
player option that I
Right.
highly suspect he picks up. You know,
No, yeah, that's a good point, especially taking into the fact that they brought back Steve Kerr. So yeah,
mm-hmm,
they are definitely on a win now type of timeline or window. And
mm-hmm,
yeah, the older draft pick definitely appealed to that timeline.
mm-hmm.
I did like him. I did like him, especially in the tournament. He definitely showed up. So we know he's a big game player.
Yeah, just showing his highlights out from
Yeah.
UAB, man.
But yeah, to your point about like fitting to that Draymond mold, he is a all around player, and that definitely showed up in his year in Michigan. Definitely have the potential to be a good playmaker. So yeah, that kind of pans out in terms of like having someone to like take over, or not even take over, but to like kind of assist Draymond in being that playmaker on the team.
Yeah, and especially now if he's actually this ability to actually play defense, I think that's part of the reason why they wanted him. And
Right.
I also think that they are just terrified of the whole Wiseman experience. That was such a
Yeah.
bad look for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Even Mara being a junior would definitely have been more of a project compared
Yeah.
to him.
And listen, Kerr is not the easiest coach to play for as a rookie. So
Right. Yeah. And now he
yeah,
basically have like a 3-year vet right now in this
it's
draft pick.
damn there. Like I said, bro, this man, I'm surprised he ain't got a wife and kids. Well, especially the fact he's Dominican. So Yaxel going to the Golden State Warriors. How do you feel though about Miami? By the way, since we probably should wrap up them. Like, what do you feel like their actual standing in the East is going to look like?
um, Obviously they are going to be a much better team than last year. Uh,
You think they're going to be a much better team?
I mean, where did they finish last year in the play-in,
They
right?
were 10th. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, low bar, but yeah, they definitely
I mean, as of right now, I have them in the play-in again.
as like the 7 or 8 seed.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say like top
I,
7,
I
maybe
would
top 3.
say I right now currently say Knicks, the Pistons,
Hmm.
Celtics,
Hmm.
Pacers, Orlando, Raptors. I think are just flatly better than them.
Yeah,
And like to me,
Sixers.
it's like, all right, is Charlotte definitely better than them? You know,
Mm,
like
I
they
mean,
can't shoot and they have no depth.
I was going to bring that up
They
too.
can't shoot. They have no depth. Like I don't
Yeah.
know what else to make of that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I also it is still early in the off season, so there are still moves to be made. But yeah, as of right now, yeah, the 3-point line is their biggest op right now, as well as depth. But they're going to be pff, tough as hell on defense and just paint bullies in general. So they got that going for them. But yeah, I mean, I can see them being 7, 8, 6 if they find more shooting. But yeah, I don't think they're going to finish top 4. I don't see them as a top 4 team in the East.
Yeah. Oh
Uh,
man.
but yeah, going back to I think if Giannis went to Boston for the package that was reported, I mean, basically he would just be replacing Jalen Brown, and like, who cares about the picks if you're Boston? That team is a top 3 at least, and probably competing with the Knicks as best in the East. I could throw in the Pistons too, out of respect. But yeah, so which is why I'm still confused on why he chose Miami, but it is what it is.
Hey man, there's more to life than just winning. Sometimes it's just the weather. And also, you got to expect the fact that he's going to have his 2 other brothers on the team too.
True. They definitely don't help with shooting, but yeah, for morale, he definitely needs his brothers there.
Hey man, the Nasus might fake start like 3 more fights. All right, we are like almost halfway through the draft.
Yeah, all these teams keep stealing the Thunder's pick. They basically stole 2 of their mock draft picks so far, and this is the Thunder's first pick of the draft,
Mara.
and they went with Mara. All right.
Man, what's that? 3 straight Michigan players?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 3 straight Michigan.
Shout out to the national champions.
Yeah.
Although between all the players and losing their head coach, what they're going to be next year is going to be interesting.
Is he like? I'm trying to figure out what his reactions are. Is he happy?
I hope so. Yeah, it's
like he's clapping. Like part of me is like, I think he's happy, but I think also part of me is like, did he think he was going to draft his entire team?
Right. This is not the NFL. You only give us so many picks.
Exactly. Like I was very like his reactions are very strange. Like he looks pissed. I thought he said, "God damn it," but then is like, "Fine."
But yeah, seeing all these non-freshmen getting drafted is very a throwback.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, I think that NIL, man, like I think that it made a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing I think it did was it allowed players to stay in college, which I think helped the growth of the sport. The issue is that these guys keep moving. So I never know who's on whose team. Like if some teams stayed and then like kind of just kept it together, but that's like I think that's even more of a cultural thing, right? Like how many teams next season do you think are really running it back? OKC probably will, by and large part. They probably will lose Dort, just for financial reasons.
Yeah.
You think the Spurs are by and large part running it back? I know a lot of Spurs fans hate De'Aaron Fox right now, but he'll be playing again next season.
I was going to say all the top 4, basically. The final 4.
I don't know that. I do not know if Duran is back with the Pistons.
Oh. Well, technically they were in final 4, but yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the final 4 teams. Got it.
Cavaliers? I don't think they have a choice but to run it back.
Yeah, because I can't even know where you would even trade Mitchell if you want to do it.
Right.
Like, what's the even point? I thought you were saying the top 4 seeds, not the top 4 teams.
My bad.
But yeah, like those teams, I think, are going to be whether or not they have to by like financial reasons or want to because they won the championship or got to the finals, are going to pretty much keep their team. Everyone else is very fluid. Like, I'll ask you because we should probably wrap up the Giannis talk. I said in the chat that we had that I think Jalen Brown, and I said this before, is that he fell in love with that good sugar, man. And once you fall in love with that good sugar, meaning the number 1 seed, he said himself this was his favorite season he's ever done.
He did.
You can't tell me that guy is going to want to go back to Boston. Yeah. I think he wants to go back to Boston if Tatum isn't on the team. But I don't think he wants to go back to Boston if it's him and Tatum on the team.
I don't know. The last time Tatum was healthy and on a team, they won a championship.
That makes my point even stronger. He won already.
True. Yeah.
Again, we've seen this in history. Look at LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah.
They won the title. I'm good. A
Yeah. I want
worse
my own.
version of it.
Right.
John Wall even came out today and said, "Yeah, me and Bradley Beal didn't have the best of relationship."
Yeah.
And those dudes won dick. And they played together for a long time, eventually split. Like, by and large part, these are jobs. And we both have jobs. I like my coworkers. These people are not my best friends. You know?
Yeah.
I
That's
enjoy the
real.
time that we spend together. I generally enjoy working with them. But like on the weekends I do not see them. You
Yeah.
know? And I think we need to understand that NBA players, while they spend a significant amount of time around their teammates, they are their coworkers.
Right.
And I think once Brown got a taste of that good dope, he's like, I'm out, I'm off. And I think I don't know where he's gonna go, but I don't think he's going back to Boston.
Nah. No, I see that point. I mean, there's few instances in life where you can actually see if other the grass is actually greener on the other side. And this past season, he actually got the chance to see it, and it actually turned out to be greener than what he had been dealing with, even as like a Robin to Tatum's Batman. So, yeah, to your point, do I think he wants to have his own team? He wants to be the guy for his own team. Yes. Uh, will does he value that over being on a contending team with chances to win more rings? I guess we'll see. Um, but yeah, if the money is right, I mean, he had a joke this it was like yesterday or today. He was like, if a team in China was paying 400 million, he would learn how to speak Mandarin. So
Yes.
yeah, we see what his ambitions are. So it wouldn't surprise me if he like forces his way out. But like as far as what the facts that I have today, I don't see why it would make sense to leave this situation. If you want to continue on this road to, not even a road, just like this train of success that he's basically been on with Tatum since they both were drafted.
Yeah, man, it's odd because I feel like if they came back together, those two guys, and they built more around the team, I don't think that they should be the favorites, but I think that they definitely should be, one of the teams expected to come out the conference and not win the championship next season.
Right.
And as a Knicks fan, I am rooting for them to get broken up. I do not think that they would have been the Knicks this year. They're still going to be formidable. Like this is not a team that I think would have gotten smacked around like what happened to Philly or the Cavs.
Hmm.
But I just think he's done with the shit. Like this is how many times did they almost traded this guy?
Yeah.
They almost traded him for Kawhi. They almost traded him for Anthony Davis. Now they almost traded him for Giannis.
Yeah.
Like
It's like CJ McCollum, but like a much better player in terms of what he had
yes,
before.
exactly, basically.
But no, yeah. I mean, it's definitely gonna be an interesting storyline for the offseason. Um, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but like I guess if I were in his situation, I would be content with like right now. But I can see like feeling disrespected and like feeling that constant disrespect over these past few years of either being in trade rumors or just not feeling as valued as honestly a teammate that he probably feels like he's as good or if not better than.
Yes. Also, for those of you guys who listen, thank you guys again for listening to this live stream. We do this show every Tuesday and Friday. Please like, subscribe, review, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you guys so much for actually watching. If you have comments, please write in the chats. Unless you're a bot, then don't say anything.
Yeah.
You can never tell. Oh, they're honoring Sweetwater Clifton.
Oh, sure. Did he pass recently?
I don't know if he passed. He hasn't been alive for a while.
Oh, oof.
It's all good. No, the only reason I know that is because his son, they were honoring him at a Knicks game,
Oh,
and they talked to his son at a Knicks game, so that's why I knew he wasn't alive
true.
anymore.
Okay. Shout out to Oscar Robertson.
Shout out to the Big O. Before there was Russ, there was Oscar Robertson.
Right. Yeah, the first big guard.
Yeah. The first guy to average triple double in the
Right.
season. All right, the Heat pick. That's really going to be the Bucks pick.
Right. Yeah, which one? Thunder really threw these mock drafts I've been looking at out of whack now. So now we can get to like the fun part of like not expecting what to come with these picks.
Oh, your guy from Tennessee.
Oh, true. Oh, a Met? No.
Yeah, Met.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, a Met. Yeah. Oh, he had a great year. Pretty sure he's a freshman. He is a freshman. He was projected to go 9 to the Mavs, like I said. So going 13. He doesn't look too happy. I don't know, but like he's drafted, so he you can only complain but so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just gonna be so odd because he's got to put on this Miami Heat hat.
Yeah, right.
Knowing that he's not going to the Heat. I never get why the NBA can like do this. Like the NFL, we've had trades literally the day before the drafts.
Right.
And they put it in and it was like, yeah, fuck it. And
yeah,
it's not like hats and everything.
It's not like he has to do a physical because that was the combine. So it's like unless there's a veteran player in the trade.
And also, it probably looks a lot better if he had the other hat on and it was like, all right, well, he has to go back to Miami. It's like, all right, it's not a big deal. It just looks weird.
Right.
I don't know, man. The NBA will have some weird little things like that. Oh, this guy's a mid-range guy?
Yeah.
Very Jabari Smith-like.
You know, I was going to make this comp myself because he kind of looks like him. But yeah, apparently the comps are Risha Share from Atlanta.
That's not a good one.
Exactly.
That guy sucks.
As well as Austin Crocier and Keith Van Horn.
Not gonna lie to you, brother. That doesn't sound too good. That does not sound too good.
Yeah, it's sounding like his ceiling is a really good role player.
Yeah, sounds like a really good ninth man.
Yeah. Which
I mean, that's probably part of the reason why he fell in the draft.
Yeah.
Oh, another one. White Dad.
Oh.
Listen, we are making history here, baby.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, man. Listen to that. Look at that.
I don't want to speculate, but Dad looks older.
We're about to have some conversations. Yeah, that's crazy.
Unless the mom just aged really well. You know,
Listen, black don't crack, baby.
Exactly.
You never know. That lady could be 70.
You're right.
No idea.
Yeah. She's through.
His mom looks young, though. His mom don't look old. That's definitely his dad, though. You know what it possibly is? His dad probably is younger than we actually think he is. Because you look at the picture behind him. His dad does not look. His dad looked like he's in his 30s when they had him.
True.
And he's what, like, how old is he? 18?
Yeah, he's a freshman.
His dad probably not even 50.
Right. You might be right about that.
Like, his dad might be 50 on the dot.
That looks big, too.
Oh, yeah. His dad is huge.
Just based on the way he's sitting on that couch.
Yeah, it takes up a lot of space.
But oh yeah, I mean Nate is 6'10", so yeah, he had to get the height from somewhere.
Yeah, Dad, I'm assuming is probably what 6'8".
You're right.
I don't know if we can see when he stands up. Yeah, Dad is definitely 6'9". Dad is not a small man. Listen, this gotta be a record for most white dads at a first round,
Right.
at least in a lottery. I ain't never seen this much
Yeah, in all my years.
in all my years.
All right, it was 14. What is the end of the lottery?
It's right now.
Yeah,
The Hornets are the last lottery
yeah.
team.
So
We forget this team did not make the playoffs.
right, as entertaining as they were, they did not make the playoffs again. They actually finished in 10th seed again. So,
Yeah.
but I do feel like all things considered, they do have some type of momentum going forward. Um, I'm trying to think of what they need. I mean, other than
I think
just
it's the experience.
experience and caring about defense. But like, yeah, they have a pretty versatile roster.
They also need size.
That is
They don't
true.
really have any like
Yeah, Moose is
centers.
like basically
Moose is pretty light in the trunk.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, if they were to break up the Cavs, I think Jared Allen for them would be great.
Mm. I
And
do
I'm not
like
a
that.
big Jared Allen fan, but I think that guy would be excellent
Yeah.
for those guys.
Yeah,
But
another lob threat
they
from
just need
Melo.
big bodies. Yeah.
Right.
All right, the Charlotte Hornets pick is in. Sean just talking. I'm assuming he's talking about the Giannis trade.
Right.
Because I checked my phone, there's nothing else to report.
Yeah,
We are almost halfway done with the draft.
true. Yeah, and it's 2 days, right? The second round is tomorrow.
Yeah, they split them up. The second round is tomorrow. Newsflash, everyone: we will not be doing this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just the first rounders.
As much as we like the NBA, we don't
Yes.
feel a need to do that.
But hey, listen, superstars are drafted in the second round all the time.
Yeah.
Jokic, Brunson.
Yeah. Silver said it.
Yeah. This is where amazing happens. Oh. Well, this man definitely has a white daddy.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt.
German.
Hans Steinbeck?
Yup.
From Washington, man.
Father played professionally.
Yeah, it makes sense. He's from Germany.
Right. He's a rebounder.
Yeah.
You know, help out Moose. Because he was definitely the only one rebounding on that team.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this one. Oh, I mean, shit, they led the D1 in rebounds.
Yeah.
I think that's what he will try to do in the NBA.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I like what Charlotte's doing, you know? You could argue they have their franchise player, LaMelo. I won't say Flag. Knipple had an awesome season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm really big on Brandon Miller.
Same.
You know, and
Miles Bridges is still there.
Miles Bridges is still a very good player, even though he's a terrible human being.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I really like this pick because that's what they needed. They needed a guy to be able to, they needed size inside.
Yeah, exactly.
They were just getting killed inside.
Yeah, especially going up the team. Well, who they playing to play in?
Well, they got destroyed by Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando, yeah.
Yeah, they beat Miami because Miami doesn't have any size.
Right.
Oh, his dad played with Dirk.
Ah, nice. Huh. Sure. Okay. Mock drives had him going to 13 to the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, it's right around there.
Yeah.
One pick off. Fun fact. Oh, his sister broke her hand. I guess she probably plays volleyball.
Yeah, I doubt all the siblings are athletes.
Yeah, I assume they're all extremely tall.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm assuming she either played football. I mean, football. She either is playing
imagine
basketball or is playing volleyball.
volleyball or what's that? Someone called it vegan basketball. It's handball, not handball. Um, damn, I forget, but like netball.
Netball. They play that in the islands too.
Oh, true.
Yeah, they play netball. Patrick Ewing said he grew up playing netball.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
The more you know.
the more you know.
I just assumed it was
Jonathan Dirk.
volleyball with the knee pads.
Yeah. Is it crazy that like all these guys are born in like 2009?
Wow. Yeah, what's that'll make him 17. Yeah. Like between
2008,
07,
2009. Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, it always it makes me feel old when I can remember what I was doing the year you were born.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Cause like '07, that was the famous Super Bowl. Oh, that was the
That was the
Patriots,
Giants Super
'07
Bowl. Yeah.
Patriots. Yeah, yeah. I definitely remember that year.
Yep. I was in high school in that year.
Yeah.
I remember exactly what I was doing that year. You know what this means? It means you need to start having some kids, man.
You sound like my mom.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said you need to start having some kids, not I. I still won't grow up. What did Kanye say? I still won't grow up. I'm a grown ass kid.
Right. You got any World Cup takes? You've been watching?
Oh, wow. Nice little break in the action. Before I give my World Cup takes, thank you all for watching. This is the Men Who Cry podcast live stream. Please like, subscribe, review if you like what you're seeing. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. If you are a bot, please go away. So on vacation, I was catching like snippets of games. I didn't watch full games. I know Messi's been killing it.
Yes.
And Mbappe's been doing well, and I know
Yeah.
overall the USA has convinced themselves that they think that they're actually going to win this thing. I'm rooting for the USA. I think that they can get to the quarterfinals because I think things have broken their way.
Mm-hmm.
But like they gotta beat one of them top dogs if they really want to like make some real noise. I'm talking like a Spain. I'm talking Argentina, France, England. What's gonna call it? Morocco. Like they gotta beat one of them dudes, and I just can't see it. So I've been watching. I love international soccer. It's pretty much the only soccer that I would say I consistently watch. Like
True.
I love the Euro Cups. I'll watch like it's still CONCACAF. Is it still called
Yep.
that?
Yeah.
I watched that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I watched the World Cup. I watched a little bit today, but that's those are my only World Cup takes at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, similar. Definitely, it's cool to see the stars actually play well on the international stage. A lot of time, that's not always the case. I don't know if it's just like nerves or expectations, or people just key in because obviously they're the best players in the world. But yeah, I can't remember the last time like all these like notable and decisively best players in the world were actually scoring goals at this rate, and to have Messi, Holland, and Mbappe be your goal leaders.
All killing it, and they're all them playing like the same day too.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, that's been cool to see. Also, other countries that um just the Netherlands, who been good for a while, but haven't like been able to get over the hump, at least in terms of making like the final four. Or no, I shouldn't say that. They cracked it sometimes, but like they're also playing well. So I think a lot of people were concerned with there being more teams in the bracket this year that will kind of dilute like the quality of play. But it's essentially been the complete opposite. This has probably been the most entertaining World Cup that I can remember seeing, and also weirdly well balanced and a lot of parity between the play of the bigger, more notable countries and like the smaller countries. I mean, we saw like Portugal and um, Congo played a draw in that first match, which like no one would have expected. Spain also played a draw with Cape Verde, which was very unexpected. So it's been, I mean, I don't want to like buy into hype and then back on the draft, but like yeah, it's probably been the best World Cup I can remember watching.
And listen, it's only going to get better.
Exactly.
Hopefully from this point. So we'll see how the rest of this one wants to go ahead and go. All right, the Chicago Bulls. Why did they have the 15 pick? Who did they trade? This is from the.
Is it
Can
from
I even do
the
this off the top of my head? Let me
Blazers?
guess. Let me guess.
Oh my bad.
Is this the Orlando pick from the Vucevic trade?
Mm, I'm seeing.
That was my only guess.
I'm saying it's from the Blazers, or at least it's
Oh, were
on
they
behalf of
in
the
the
Blazers.
on behalf of the Blazers?
I let me double check. The mock draft I'm looking at now has like Bulls at 15, and then in parentheses it shows the Blazers.
So when would they have gotten this pick? Well, who do they trade? Who do the Blazers get?
Chicago.
I'm really trying to think who they would have gotten.
Right, me
Who was
too.
recently on? It's not Drew Holiday.
It must have been like a multi-team, like
It had to be a multi-team trade where they like
yeah.
ended up with a first round pick at some point. But I'm trying to remember who was like either the Bulls took on money and got this pick, or they gave one of their players away. But I'm trying. I don't know who else they would have taken the money of.
It wasn't. Nah, I was
Let
about
me
to say
look this up.
Caruso, but like no.
No, that wasn't. That was the
I think
Giddy
that was
thing.
just between OKC and the
Yeah,
Bulls, and that was just pretty much straight up, right?
yeah.
Who had they
15th
move?
pick.
I don't know. Maybe like a cash deal or something. But you wouldn't trade cash for a first round pick.
Oh, okay. No. Wow. No, we want to figure this out. This is a super old pick.
Oh,
The selection was originally agreed upon in 2021 in the
jeez.
three-team trade involving Larry Marketing, Larry
Oh,
Nance Jr., and Derrick Jones Jr. The heavily protected first-round pick conveyed in the Bulls in 2026 because the Blazers made the playoffs. So it was a protected first-round pick.
okay.
So that's how it happened.
Yeah, would not have gotten that.
It would not have gotten that either. I was like, yo, why do they have this pick?
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, well, I don't even know why Memphis has this pick. Oh no, this is not. Is this one of the Jazz picks?
Phoenix.
No. This is Orlando's pick because this is from the Desmond Bain trade.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yes, that is why they have this pick. I know that.
Why is ESPN showing Phoenix then? I don't know. To me, mock drives up. But yeah, it's definitely from that Orlando deal for Desmond Bain.
Oh wait, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe is it for the Dylan? No, because Dylan Brooks was on the Rockets at that point. So no, let me not. Let me see. How did the? Let's just double check.
Right.
Get the 16th pick. No, I was right. Memphis acquired the 16th overall pick 2026 draft from the Orlando Magic.
Okay.
The Desmond Bain trade. This dude's Jamaican too. I guess Jamaican and what's the other flag is AJ DeBonza wearing? Is that Guyana?
Oh, I see it. Oh, maybe. Hold on, let me.
It's the one that's red, yellow, and green, which damn near 30 countries have red, yellow, and green in them.
Right. I mean, it's the same three colors as Guyana, but it's not in the same type of.
That's why I'm saying I don't know if that's in the same order.
Yeah.
All right, let me look up. We're doing a lot of looking up here.
I know, right?
Because I want to now see what that is. That is, let me see. In that pattern, hold on. Okay, these don't actually show me the names. Flags of the world. Okay, let's see. So Bolivia has all those colors. So does Benin has all those colors.
I
But
found
not in
it.
that order. All right, was it Congo?
Yeah, wow.
No, I scrolled down. I saw it was Congo.
Okay, I was about to say, damn.
I did not guess that. No.
Shit.
But I want to see how many colors. So, all right, I want to know how many. So Bolivia has all those colors. Benin, Cameroon, Congo, Ethiopia has mostly they have a symbol in the middle. Ghana, but like we said, not in those colors, not in the same way.
Senegal,
Ghana.
Yeah, they're definitely African colors.
These are all African colors. Lithuania.
Oh, stand corrected.
Hey, shout out to those people. Mali. We have a lot of damn countries, bro.
All right, Memphis.
All right, Memphis. Who are you taking now? Oh yeah, I heard this guy's supposed to be the best passer in the draft.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, Iowa. Yeah, pretty sure he led the country
in assists, right?
Yeah. He had led the country, or he broke the record for assists.
Man, he went to a bunch of different schools. He was at a D3 school.
Yeah, that is the new age of college basketball, or NCAA in general.
He led D1 in minutes played. And his coach was like, "We are not taking you off the court."
Right. Talk about wear and tear.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to him, man. He went from D3 to that's like the what's my man's name from Detroit now?
Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson story.
Yeah.
But Duncan went straight from D3 to Michigan. He went from D3 to Drake to Iowa.
I'm pretty sure Duncan went undrafted.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, this guy, 15 overall pick. Or, 16, my bad.
16, yeah.
Huh. I mean, Ja is still there, right?
We'll see. I mean, they were talking about they might have to buy Ja out.
Yeah, the market is small. If
just
there
because
is
he makes so much money, you can't trust him. He's hurt all the time, and I think this is honestly the biggest problem of all that.
Oh,
show me right now who needs a guard. Who absolutely needs a guard of playoff teams? We'll just start in the East. Knicks, no. Celtics, no. Pistons, no. Cavs, no. Pacers, no. The Heat need a guard, but how are they going to afford to get? They just trade everything to get Giannis.
Right.
The Hornets, no. Right. All right. Let's switch to the Western Conference. OKC, no. Spurs, no. Lakers, no.
Yeah.
Clippers, no. The only team that I could see that needs a guard right now would be Phoenix.
Yeah.
You know, does Phoenix make that move? I mean, that's if you have one suitor, it's not really a great look for your whole market. So
would that just be a trade that includes Jalen Green, I'm assuming?
Jalen Green's got to be in every trade now.
Yeah, it's for money alone, and also for fit. Because yeah, I don't think you want to play those three guards together.
And I don't think you want to play Booker. I don't think playing. I think Booker can play point guard. I don't think he should play point guard the entire time,
Exactly.
which he had to do last season.
Yeah, I think we have enough history to show that his most effective position is not at the point guard position. Like, yes, he
Yeah.
can do it, but like, in order to get the optimized performance out of him, he doesn't need to be your point guard.
Oh man, we are now more than halfway through the draft. OKC somehow it's a draft pick, which who the hell knows how they even get this draft pick? It's funny, like when we get to this part of the draft, I'm always like, yo, how'd they get this pick?
Right? Yeah, these are the range where you trade first. The picks are likely to be traded or acquired for, because like they're
Yeah,
yeah, just right outside the lottery. So
yeah.
um
Apparently, it's saying that this pick is now going to get traded to the
okay,
Grizzlies.
see. Oh, to who?
It says reported trade to the Grizzlies
Oh,
for this OKC pick. Man, because the Grizzlies are clearly just like, we are tearing this apart.
yeah. Which they should be doing.
Yeah. Honestly, part of the reason why we were still on this, or I wanted to do this, was to see if Ja was probably the last piece to get
Mm,
traded.
good point. I guess this just shows how bad the market is for Ja.
Oh, okay. So he's not going to the
To the
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies. He's going to
He's going to the Thunder.
right. Which
What
I
do you
mean,
think the Thunder? Do you think the Thunder are going to get rid of? Are going to try and duck the apron? I think they're starting to do that now.
yeah. I
Because
mean, especially
you
with the
saw they got
Aaron
rid of
Wiggins.
Wiggins, right?
Yeah. Who I liked. Probably should have got more PT, but definitely a good pickup for the Hawks. But yeah, they're definitely they know they have a deep roster, and the downside of having a deep roster is like in order to keep that depth, you have to pay, and they don't want to pay because obviously the second apron. So yeah, I mean, can definitely see more moves to come from like the fringes of that core. Um, I mean, Isaiah Joe is probably another name. Uh, I do think they're probably going to pay or try to keep Case and Wallace at least.
Yeah, I think that's to me their move is going to be is at some point they're going to trade Dort to someone
Hmm.
and then have Case and Wallace be the starter and then pay Case on
Right.
his whatever extension he wants. Because I think if you're Case on and you're his agent, I don't think you want to go into next. I don't think you want to go into the season as a unrestricted free agent. Now maybe you do. Maybe you're like you don't like the deal,
Right.
but we just talked about the amount of guards that there are in the league. I just think guards are there's too many. There's just a lot of really good fucking players in the NBA right
Exactly.
now,
Yeah.
and I just don't think that anyone needs to have a guard. And Kason is definitely an off-ball guard. I don't think he's like a lead guard in any kind of way.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of hard to have like a bet on yourself season as a off ball guard on a team that's already deep with guards. So yeah, if I was his agent, I'm trying to get that deal this off season, right? The next off season.
Yeah. But we will see who's going to the Memphis Grizzlies. Man, that chain looks like it is on loan, my brother.
And you know that he hasn't been drafted yet. He doesn't have that NBA money yet.
Well, listen, I will at least give the NBA guys, bro. I saw a dude on the Packers, bro. He was I think he was an undrafted free agent that made the team, but I think he was on like IR, so like he wasn't playing.
Oh,
And he had a massive chain on. And I'm like, brother, that might have been your whole salary for the year. Just hanging on your neck.
right. Especially as an NFL player.
Yeah, bro, they can get you out the league ASAP. Oh yeah, this my brother is absolutely Nigerian. Oh, and he went to
Oh, I was
Stanford.
about to say, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
Nigerian name for sure. Labuka Okori. Or at least the American pronunciation would be like Ebu. No, the Nigerian pronunciation is actually Ebuka, but like
Hmm.
Americans would probably say Ibuka
Hmm.
and the Okori.
This gotta be Stanford's first round pick in since the Lopez brothers.
No, they had a pick before. I mean, after. I think it was a guard. I want to say.
I mean, maybe. I mean, that makes sense. Lopez were drafted in what, like
Oh
08s, I
eight.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a while ago. Oh, Zaire Williams.
Oh yes, Zaire. Well, he's out the league, right? Or is he still on the Nets?
I feel like he's out the league. He
Okay.
might, he's on the Nets, which might be the same thing.
Which is
But,
essentially is a version of being out the
yeah.
league.
Dwight Powell, also from Stanford.
Dwight Powell. I didn't know Dwight Powell went to Stanford. I mean, listen, he got a green room invite. They didn't even get him a full on graphic.
True, right?
Another thing that we haven't seen. Everyone's been there. All the draft picks. We have not had anyone being at home.
Right. I assume they just invite the first 30 prospects. Where was he projected to go? 21 to the Pistons.
A little high.
Yeah. His player comp is Jason Terry. Okay.
I mean, listen, that
I like
getting a
Jason
Jason
Terry.
Terry at this point is a good
Right.
pick.
Yeah,
Once again, since we were on a commercial break, thank you guys again for listening to the Men Who Cry podcast. Again, we do these on Tuesdays and Fridays. Please like, subscribe, review, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. If you not do these things, I have to assume that you're a bot and you can get up out of here. Is Brian McKnight really just, or Brian Underwood just doing a whole bunch of car commercials now? Those who don't know, Brian Underwood was like the black person that played all the supervillains in all the black TV shows.
It's funny you called him Brian McKnight because a lot of people
I did.
confuse them for each other.
Yeah. This Brian does not sing.
Yeah, exactly. But car companies, insurance companies, they pay.
They pay. They always need someone's voice.
Right. But yeah, Ibuka Okori, 6'2", with a 6'7", 3/4 wingspan. It's very like almost Rondo esque.
Yeah, that is very much just like Rondo esque.
Yeah. Freshman, so young prospect.
Damn. They finally bullied Becky Hammond into saying that she was wrong.
I did see that. She like halfway apologized.
No. I'm looking at it right now. They literally bullied this woman into finally saying that she. I'm reading it right now. I can't play it because we're on stream, but she says, and I quote, "This is per New York NBA New York Instagram account, which is one of the best Instagram accounts you can find. Literally, just I was wrong. My opinion was wrong." Becky Hammond. Man, listen, people were gonna bully her forever. Oh man, she was so wrong. Olisa went ahead and froze. But he'll be back on the stream. We'll get him back up here. But yeah, it's funny because
Dang.
the Becky. Yeah, I just saw you. I was about to go into the whole Becky Hammond thing again. Like, it's funny because I think we both kind of said that this is just kind of bacon misogyny.
Yeah.
Like she was wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Like,
yeah.
I do think that, like, we had to let this go at some point. It's like they won the championship. Like I don't
Right.
really care anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, like it's clear that she was wrong.
No, for sure. Yeah, it's like the only thing I would give her flack for is like because I went back and saw her actual take. She did say Jalen Brunson. She doesn't believe he's a guy that can lead a
Mhm.
team.
That part was wrong.
Exactly. But yeah, not believing in small guards to be like your main guy to win a championship. I mean, history proves that like that's just the rule, and like she said, like Brunson proved himself to be an exception or an outlier. So but yeah, I mean it's nuance, which the internet is allergic to nuance, so you always gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Exactly. And we just like can't let it go. It's like it's over, bro. It's like
Right.
hey man. Shout out to shout out to her. No, I will not be doing this year. Watching
Right.
Summer League.
Oh, true. Not even with this draft class, you don't want to see.
Summer League to me is kind of like almost like how do I describe it? It's literally just something to throw on.
That is true.
Like I'll tell you this, I was so down bad. Do you remember when the Knicks were in the Summer League championship?
Yeah.
Me and my buddy were. I literally called my buddy like, "Yo, do you want to go watch this?" And we went to a bar and watched. They got fucking smacked by Portland, I think who it was. Uh, but that's how down bad we were. I was checking out fucking uh, Summer League championship highlights. Like I don't care.
Yeah, summer league is only good for like the first couple of games, and then once you get into like the quote unquote playoffs, it just becomes like the G League showcase because
Yeah,
like most teams stop playing their top picks by that point. So you're really just looking at people who are competing for like two-way contracts. But oh, we got another pick.
yeah. It was Christian Anderson. This was the guy who got hurt last year. I think that's what kind of screwed up Texas season.
Mm,
I forgot what he did, but he like got hurt. He missed the whole like the second half of the year.
dang, another guard. It's been a guard
Yeah,
draft.
very guard draft. Yeah,
Let me see, Christian Anderson. See if
another bedazzled hat.
I can.
He'll be rocking out at Summer League. But yeah, I just think Summer League is just like I feel like if you go to Summer League, that's where like more things happen.
Right.
But like summer and it's gonna be tough for Summer League this year because it's happening right during World Cup
World
time.
Cup. Yeah.
Yeah. So like they're probably gonna have the worst viewership that they had in a while for some. I mean, I don't even know what numbers G League or Summer League even gets, but
Right. Yeah, it's going to be as bad as it was before they started playing in Vegas. But yeah, the World Cup is definitely going to kill those ratings, at least for me, because like I
yeah,
would,
like there's just
yeah,
again, it's summertime. If it's on, it's on. Like if you're at a place late, it's gonna be
right,
like, all right, bet I'm watching. But like by and large part, you're not gonna watch that.
yeah. But yeah, I did hear basically it's like a convention for like all the insiders and NBA media personnel, things of that nature. So maybe one day when we make it with this pod, you can get like your
Hopefully, listen from your lips to God's ears. I can actually go to summer league with this thing.
facts.
That would be fucking awesome, man. Also, shout out to Germany. You know, maybe they'll actually have a good. I mean, you know, I was talking with someone. I forgot. Maybe we were talking. I don't think I was talking to you about like. Oh no, we were talking the last time, right? Where we were talking about like Wemby's arc
Oh yeah,
and like these Olympics are going to be good, man. Like Germany should be good. France
France
is obviously
obviously,
going to have Wemby. Canada, if they could ever just get a big
true.
man, could
Right?
be good. They're gonna have to start, you know, buying players like how they do in FIFA. Like they're gonna have to find, they're gonna have to start selling passports.
For real. Yeah, because they really do need a big. Like their only notable big was Dwight Powell, and
Yeah,
yeah, that's
and
not going to
Zach
cut it.
Edey, who didn't play.
Zach Edey, yeah, yeah. If he makes it to the Olympics, that'll be a nice touch or addition for them. Um, And where's Luca from?
Lucas from he's never gonna. His best
Yeah,
chance is just to make it. It's Slovenia.
yeah, Slovenia. I heard there was rumors of him trying to get some type of green card or passport for Jackson Hayes, but
No, that's funny.
I don't know how real that was.
That's
Uh,
hilarious.
Serbia, I think their window kind of passed with Jokic getting older.
Yeah. Oh, your boy just got traded too. He got traded to the Pistons, the team that he was supposed to go to the whole
Oh,
time, I guess.
true. 3 second-round picks.
Man,
Mhm.
Malika is spending her money. That's a nice ring. Not
Yeah,
the diamond ring, not the wedding ring. The other ring she got on her.
the brooch too.
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, that was like old money.
Yeah, it's crazy. Malika's had this job now for like 6 years.
Yeah,
Because when did Rachel lost that job during COVID, right?
yeah, like 2020. Yeah, basically with the bubble.
Yeah,
It was like between her and Maria Taylor.
yeah, that was nuts. That was a nuts time. Oh, Toronto. How do you feel about Toronto? Do you think like yeah, I'm just curious. What do you feel about the Toronto Raptors?
um, I like the versatility. I mean, obviously they got a lot of guards and forwards. I'm trying to think what they actually need. I mean, I
I think
want to
they
see.
need Emmanuel quickly to stay healthy.
Yeah, yeah, that part. Consistent shooting. They just have a lot of streaky shooters. And then they have to make a decision on Brandon Ingram if he's actually going to be part of the future or not. Which I would say trade him. I feel like the his value is as high as it could be right now, unless he
Who are
goes
we
off.
looking to trade?
Huh?
I'm sorry. Who did you say they should trade?
Oh, Brandon Ingram.
I just I think Brandon Ingram, R.J. Barrett, and Scotty Barnes are just duplicates of each other on offense.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, they play in the same spot of court.
Yeah. But listen, they made it work. They just couldn't beat any of the best teams in the league.
Right. Which says a lot. Kind of just
Yeah.
to epitomize what they are. They're an above average team.
Yeah. So that's the thing. That's why I asked because I'm like, where exactly is this team going? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. They have to do something. I mean, the roster is good, but it's not good enough. So that's why I was like, I'd trade Ingram for I don't know. You get a big,
This
okay.
feels like a reach. Alan Graves from Santa Clara. Last draft pick though I remember was Jalen Williams,
Yep.
J Dub.
Yeah, the good one.
Yes, the good Jalen Williams.
Yeah, Santa Clara, underrated program, putting in NBA talent.
San Francisco, right? That's where Santa
Yep.
Clara is.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was projected to go 22nd to the Sixers.
Well, I do think that Toronto does need a big. Like Jakob Porto was hurt and also somewhat ineffective. I
Yeah.
don't think you can always play Scotty Barnes at the 5.
Mm.
So, But I also did like what's my man's name with the three letters? CMB rather. Colin Murray Boyle.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was
Yeah,
nice.
I
He was
liked him. I thought
fine.
he had a good year. He played well
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, they definitely need height. They have good rebounding between CMB and Scotty. Um, but yeah, I'm not really a believer in Portal. I mean, just his ability to stay healthy, and even when he's healthy, he's not that much of a difference maker.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like this draft pick was kind of what is this one being traded as well?
It looks like they're keeping the pick. I mean,
Okay,
maybe they are trading it, but it seems like they're keeping it. But I think
yeah, I
I can
think
see
yeah,
why they drafted this guy 41% from 3. Now, how many shots that was, but I mean, it looks like he really is and they desperately need shooting. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, he's a pick and pop threat. They needed this
yeah.
guy because like
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
Boyle can do a little bit of that, but this guy might actually be like a legit like a
Right.
five who can shoot the three.
Yeah, Boyle, you kind of want him picking, popping in like the mid range, and then maybe like playmaking out of that. But
Yeah.
you don't want him like being like a stretch four because he doesn't have
And you know, I
catch.
mean, they just signed Pirtle to an extension, but like maybe they can play these guys together.
True.
Oh, I forgot. Pods went to Santa Clara.
Oh yeah,
Man, they had a run from J Dub to Pods to this guy
I knew
now.
Steve Nash. Yeah,
I knew Steve Nash went there. Man, Pods dead just has never left San Francisco.
that's probably why the Warriors drafted him because they
Yeah,
probably saw a
just
lot
saw
of
him
his
up the
games.
road.
Yeah.
All right, Spurs,
Mm.
NBA runner-ups, runner-uppers.
They go guard or big.
If I'm them, I would go. I would go a big, but again, it's one of those things where it's like this guy's not going to play, so
Yeah, this guy's definitely not going to play. Probably going to be like
yeah,
a G League All Star,
yeah.
for them. But let's see, projected Spurs pick is Jaden Quintance out of Kentucky. Quaintance,
Acquaintance. There we go.
sophomore, center. Yes, sophomore center out of Kentucky.
Yeah, I just think they have to go. Me personally, like if I'm them, would try and get someone like Mitchell Robinson because I just think he'll just be a better backup center than Luke Cornett. I think he's just more impactful than Luke
Yeah,
Cornett. The center market isn't great. I mean, the only other unrestricted free agents is like Yusuf Nurkic, who sucks.
yeah,
Um, so we'll see. I think internal development will be great, but I think if they're able to get like a better backup five, I think that would be really helpful for them
yeah. I
moving
agree
forward.
with that. Especially with all the guards they have on the roster, it's definitely not a need to go guard or even a forward. So
I would
yeah,
honestly go forward if I can't get a center because they don't really have a forward that plays. They basically play a bunch of guards
yeah,
and Wemby.
true. Yeah, I was supposed to say another mock draft I'm looking at have Kareem Lopez as their pick as well.
Yeah.
He is 6'9", small forward out of what is it, NBL? Oh yeah, he played in the NBL. Is that
NBO was the
Australia?
national. What's the NBO?
National Basketball League.
NBL.
Yeah, NBL. Excuse me.
Okay, that's the Australian league.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But
Yeah, that's where Killian Hayes was killing it. Man, that was such a bad draft pick.
oh, apparently the pro league in Mexico is the same name, and I think that's
Oh,
actually where he
really?
played.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, so far, is there any pick that you were like, I love this pick for this team?
I mean, for the Wizards, AJ.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
that feels
AJ, yeah.
obvious. Um, Caleb for the Bulls. I do love that for them.
I love that pick for the Bulls.
Yeah. It definitely feels like someone they could use, especially if he can play even as a rookie. I feel like he is definitely needed. His athleticism and
Mhm.
defensive wise is something they definitely don't have on the roster.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Other than that, a lot of these picks are going to depend on their situation. Like thinking
Yeah,
of like
like how many of these
Darius
guys gonna
Nico.
play? Like you said, like I don't know if this guy, whoever they draft at 20, is even gonna play
Right.
because the Spurs are gonna try it. I mean, they're right now in the window trying to win a championship. So
What about you? Any other picks that?
no, you kind of said it. I really liked. Um, I just really like Caleb Wilson. Like I just
Yeah.
think the Bulls are going to be a fun team. I love that the fact that they got Splitter. I love the fact that they are going to be fun bad. Um, like I really like what the Bulls are doing. So that would be the team I would go with. Not to be redundant, but
No, yeah.
I would like Acuff. He was one of my favorite players. He went to the Swamp Dragons.
All right. Pick is in.
Jaden Quintanis.
Yeah, I struggle with it, so I'm gonna leave it
I
alone.
believe it's Quintanis. I believe.
Let's see. I'm seeing a player comp for Tristan Thompson and Jalen Duren.
I mean, again, like the thing I said is like they kind of need like a forward like this, like
Right.
kind of a bruiser.
Yeah.
I don't think they need it because Wemby, if Wemby's going to keep shooting the way he's going to shoot, I don't think you.
Yes.
Um,
Someone has to be in the paint. Yeah.
yeah, someone's got to be in the paint as well. But again, like I don't know if this guy's actually going to be playing minutes for them this year. I think this might be a guy that will play for them next season.
Right. Let's see. He has some lingering discomforts from an ACL injury and doesn't yet seem to be 100% health. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that sounds like a guy who's going straight to the G.
Exactly.
Yes. Once again, for everyone who's listening, please thank you again for listening to the Men Who Cry podcast. Please like, subscribe, review, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Tell a friend. If you're not doing these things, I have to assume that you are a bot. Sorry, continue.
No, yeah. So yeah, to agree with that, he's definitely a project or someone that's going to be on the G League. Someone probably won't even make the playoff roster. So draft and stash almost. I mean, usually they say that for like European players, but like yeah, for a big coming off an ACL injury, yeah, you definitely want to take your time.
Yeah, it's funny. This whole thing with Becky Hammond is hilarious because at the moment I just reopened it, it's just everything you see. I think she just got PR and they just said, "Yo, like just say you're wrong so we can just get over this
Right.
thing." I actually don't think she even believes it at this point. It's just like, "Yo, shut up."
I mean, yeah, she is a former athlete. Like they tend to be headstrong, so she definitely just like said it to get it over with, probably.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure she was on like Get Up or First Take, and like that type of environment, it breeds like hot takes. So
Yeah, exactly. Leon Rose is expected to be on the Roommates podcast. I think like later this week.
true.
This guy who does not talk to the media at all.
Did he? Well, I'm trying. I know he represented Brunson. I don't think he represented Hart or McKell.
He did represent Hart. I
Oh,
don't know about McKell. Because Hart was CAA as well. I don't know about McKell, what he
yeah.
was represented by. Because now Brunson's agent is Leon's son.
Right. Right. Yeah. I heard that story. But yeah, as an agent wise, yeah, Leon Rose is low key a legend.
Yeah.
If you look at his roster of talent throughout his
I mean, he
career,
built up CAA, bro. Like he was a
exactly, yeah.
yeah.
He, what you call it? Rich Paul was basically his understudy
Yeah.
because
And now Clutch has got how many guys now is
right.
under the Clutch?
I think the story goes LeBron because like obviously him and Rich were boys. So LeBron had Leon. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Leon to like take Rich in as an intern, and then yeah, basically Rich learned the ropes from Leon up to the point where he became an agent at CAA, and then he broke off and created Clutch.
Yeah, listen, shout out to Worldwide West.
Yeah, I don't know if I got it's between Leon or World Wild West, whoever was representing
Yeah.
LeBron
And
at the
then
time.
they were like, they had like a beef for a bit, and then I
Yeah,
guess that kind of got worked out at some point. I feel like once you've been getting so much money at that point, ain't nobody.
yeah. What are we tripping over?
Yeah. Like, I do wonder if Rich would ever become a GM.
I mean, yeah, that is like the career path for a lot of super agents. They
Yeah.
move into the
Because
front office.
what's my man's name did it? Leon did it. Not Stevens. What's my
Bob
man's name
Myers.
from the Warriors? Bob Myers did it. Who's now back to being a GM, basically.
Yeah, he's all over the place. He's also in like the front office for the Washington Commanders because
Yeah.
he's good friends with the owner.
That's why he's in the front office of the Commanders and the Sixers.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because he knows, was it Joe Harris or John Harris?
Yeah, Joe Harris owns both.
Yeah. Palinka was a super agent, obviously, for
Palinka was
Kobe,
a super agent. Forgot that
and pretty
Kobe's
much all
agent.
the talent coming out of LA from like
Yeah.
the 2000s.
Was he a super agent or was he just Kobe's agent?
He represented also James Harden and DeMar DeRozan, if I remember that
Well,
correctly.
there you go. Got all the LA talent.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, this was a really big trade.
Whoa.
Between OKC, the Grizzlies, and the Pistons. 5 second-round picks, man. Yeah. Second-round picks are just always interesting to me. Like, they're either, like, absolutely nothing.
Right.
Or they're just, like, sweeteners you use in a deal to get a deal.
Yeah. Because, like, I know in the NFL, you want to acquire late picks just to have, like, more chances of, like, finding a diamond in the rough. I don't know. I mean, that can also work out in the NBA as well, but it's less likely because of the talent pool and just the less opportunities when it comes to drafting. But yeah, I don't know. Second round picks, at least acquiring so many it's always like perplexing to me.
Yeah. You just got to stack those bad boys up.
Right. Oh,
All
there's
right, so this is going to go to the Grizzlies and not to the Pistons. Kareem Lopez from Mexico.
Yep.
Well, he's going to Memphis, so he's not going to be that far from Mexico now.
Let's see. Yeah, apparently his player comp is Tristan da Silva.
Is Da Silva also from Mexico?
I think so. That's a pretty lazy comp.
That seems like a pretty yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, who's we always have to compare the black quarterback to the black quarterbacks.
Yeah.
We don't do cross racial comparisons.
Okay. For accuracy, Tristan is actually Brazilian German, so I guess he is Latino.
Tough on me.
So instead of Mexico to Mexico, it's Latino to Latino. But you know,
Latino to Latino. Again, Adam Silver, underratedly tall.
True. I want to say like 6'4".
Yeah. He's taller than Jalen.
Yeah. Also, someone else who's underratedly tall is Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith's like 6'4", 6'5". Stephen A. Smith is very tall. I think that's why he's not afraid of the athletes, because he's damn near the same height as a lot of these athletes. I do generally think a lot of stuff has to go back to like basic genetics or like very like primordial stuff. Like you're on the same eye level as people. It's just
right.
easier.
Yeah, less likely to be intimidated. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Philly is on the clock. Let's see.
Philly, Atlanta, then New York.
Philly is projected to go with Alan Graves from Santa Clara. It could be 2 first round.
Santa Clara's in the building.
Shoot. You come to New Gonzaga.
I guess so. Crazy. I don't think Gonzaga's had one guy drafted.
right? Yeah. Allen is a 6'8" and 3/4 power forward with a 7-foot wingspan. I don't see any player comps, but I'm trying to see what he's known for. Average athleticism, limited body of work against top competition have made him divisive among some evaluators, is what ESPN is saying.
Man, great pick.
Yeah, right.
Man, those are always my favorite ones. Anytime the Knicks would draft anybody, immediately is like, this guy's trash. It's like, all right, man, thank you.
Let's see. Apparently, he has good feel for the game and versatility. Is his main attributes for Allen Graves. But we shall see if they actually pick him.
Yeah.
Because it definitely got chaotic, or not chaotic, but like we got off script somewhere around the 8th or 9th pick.
Yeah. We stopped doing them Lisa Salter interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sixers, what an interesting team. Like, I really like their two guards. And then it's just they're just stuck in purgatory, man.
Yeah, a lot of question marks when it comes to that front court with Paul George and Joel Embiid.
Yeah, I just don't think you can win. I just don't think you can win
Yeah,
anything significant with the two worst contracts in the NBA.
yeah.
At least two of the
Unfortunately, true.
five. You can argue to be maybe Levine's worse than Paul George.
Yeah, and even DeMar DeRozan too.
Yeah.
But I think Quentin Grimes. I don't know. I think he's a free agent.
He's a free agent, yeah. He cost himself a lot. He did not play well in the playoffs.
No, yeah. Which is sad because they were kind of hoping he would step up with after trading Jerry McCain.
Yeah. And McCain was awesome, and he was not good.
Right. Who else on there? Kelly Oubre be a good pick for a contending team.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a free agent or not.
I think Oubre's still on the team. I think he has one more
Yeah,
year left.
yeah, I think so.
All right, it's Adam. Adam got to do a lot of walking today.
Kendall steps in. This is
Yeah, that's why he's like,
yeah, right. That's why he's skinny. But this is in Radio City, right?
no, it's at Barclays Center.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they've been having it at the Barclays Center for a while now.
True. I guess you got to give the Nets something.
They gotta get something. Man, Philly's taking a long time with this draft pick.
Yeah, what are what are we debating over?
Yeah,
The 22nd pick, unless they're going to trade it, like just.
I mean, I feel like if they were going to trade, they should have done something now.
Right. All right.
Jalen Rose came out and said Mara drafted, check game traded. That's a take.
What I was supposed to say, Hartenstein's still under contract, right?
So he is, but the thing is that he's on a team option. Oh, they drafted him.
A guard.
Yeah. I mean, to me, again, like, I don't think Quentin Grimes is coming back.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a backup guard.
Yeah.
So I feel like this makes some sense. Sorry, were you asking me before this man was drafted?
Hartenstein, his
No,
situation.
so he has a team option for next season.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, so I I think what they will do is I think that they will either pick it up
And shop it around.
and no, I actually don't. I think what they'll do is they'll decline his team option, but they'll extend him off of a new number. The issue
True.
is that I think that the best thing I think for them to do is for them to pick it up and then extend him, but like at a lower number. So
Yeah.
like, let's say they give him another 3 years, $90 million, but it's like, or let's say it's another $90 million, maybe it's over 4 years, so 3
Right.
years, something like that. They'll
And
extend it
stretch it
out.
out. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So, because to me, especially if you're gonna have um Wemby to deal with, like you just need as much size as you can, and
Exactly. And they,
Hartenstein's a really good player, so
yeah.
there's no reason to get rid of that guy. That's why I feel like they're gonna get, and they don't necessarily have a replacement for him,
Right.
which is the reason why I think they're gonna get rid of Dort because they have a replacement in Case and Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I feel like I feel like one of those two guys was going to go either way, and I think Dort's the guy that's going to go.
Yeah. No, yeah. I brought that up because like going back to Mara, it's like, oh, they just drafted a 7-3 center. Is that Hartenstein replacement? But no, it's going to be in addition to Hartenstein and Chet, which
Yeah,
definitely
exactly.
makes a
You're
lot of
not going to
sense.
have the only way I can see that guy being a replacement is if next season Chet just whatever he can't
Yeah.
do it again. Then it's like okay, and if this guy really pops and blows up, I think at that point you look at. But I just don't. Okay, we make all these really grand statements for a
Hmm.
while, and I just frankly just think that's really stupid to do all that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like the saying goes, the games aren't played on paper.
they're
So, like,
not.
yeah, you can do all the projections you want until they actually lace them up and the ball goes out on the court.
Yeah, man, I'm just never getting over the fact that the Knicks are actually NBA champions, man.
True. I guess when will it feel real for you when they finally get the ring, or even longer than that?
Uh, Probably when the banners are raised.
True. Good point.
Like when
Yeah.
they raise the banners on opening night, whatever. Whereas I'm assuming opening night's going to be Knicks Celtics.
Mm.
Actually, take that back. Opening night might be Knicks Heat
Wow. Oh yeah, because Giannis now. Yeah.
because Giannis is now on the team, so you're going to need another East Coast team.
Hmm.
So Knicks Heat, that's a rivalry already. You know, I would assume it'll be Knicks Heat game one, and then game two will be Spurs Lakers for game two in San Antonio.
I was supposed to say already. I was supposed. Do they
I could
usually
also see them
do?
putting the Spurs on the road.
Yeah, I was like, do they usually just run it back for the first game? I remember they did that with Miami Heat and Dallas.
Yeah, no, I don't think they'll run it back
Yeah.
because I think that because Spurs Knicks is going to be Christmas Day.
True. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
lock. Like they're gonna put Spurs Knicks on Christmas
In the
Day for
Garden.
as many
Yeah.
times. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Because that's the thing, you can only play them twice.
Right.
So yeah. No, I think because the NBA really only got two marquee days. It's opening day and it's Christmas.
Right.
And I think that Spurs Knicks is going to be, and they got now that you got to go against the NFL. So now
NFL.
you absolutely
That comes
Wemby
with the
will
Heat.
be in the exact. That's my whole point. And Wemby's only going to go to the Garden once
Right.
until obviously the finals. So you really want to save that day. So you're going to put that on Christmas. But yeah, opening night I think will be Heat Knicks in the Garden. Either Heat Knicks, maybe Pacers Knicks, but I don't think they would do that.
Nah, yeah. I feel like you want to see how well Halliburton comes back.
Halliburton comes back. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think you want to put him back game one and
Nah.
it doesn't look good.
You save the Pacers for when you need to start flexing this games.
Yeah. which they should do more often. But
Yeah,
yeah, but the Knicks are going to be on national TV next year 60 times.
for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, they were between them and the Lakers. They were there regardless whether they deserved to or not.
exactly. But
Yeah.
like normally when they're bad or like kind of like not championship caliber, it's like 40 times a year.
Hmm.
Now the Knicks might get like 20 regular games
Yeah,
max. Peacock, Amazon, everything. Knicks,
yeah.
Knicks, Knicks.
Nah,
Every
for sure.
time you get it.
All the rights partners are going to be asking for the Knicks.
Exactly. Every game. That game one is going to be doing crazy
It's going
numbers.
to do
That's what I'm
finals
saying.
probably.
It just makes sense. Like
Yeah, because it's going to be ring night too. So
it's
yeah, it's going
ring
to do
night,
finals
so they're
numbers.
gonna put the Heat exactly to me because last year what they did was they did the biggest transaction, which was the Kevin Durant going to Houston, and it
Right.
just so happened that they're in the same division, so like
Hmm.
it ended up working out. But yeah, I think you could put in pen. It'll be Knicks Heat game one of the NBA season.
And then probably just do OKC Spurs as the West Coast.
Yeah, I can see OKC Spurs. I can see the Lakers Spurs. I can see that
Oh,
too.
true, true, true. Oh, yeah.
I can
Especially
see
if
the
LeBron comes
Spurs
back.
going to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, if LeBron comes back, even if he doesn't come back, I mean the Lakers are just playing opening night.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
Like,
the teams that yes, the teams that are always playing opening night are the champions and the Lakers. The
right.
Knicks, it depends. Like the Knicks don't necessarily always play opening night. The Lakers will play opening night.
Yeah.
And then night two will be like, OKC versus, Rockets or whoever.
All right, where are we?
All right, Atlanta with the 23rd pick. Oh, wow. Tough for the Knicks.
Okay.
Tough. I think that was what they wanted.
Yeah, right. The New York kid.
Yeah, Zuby. Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, for the Hawks.
I mean, they need another big, but he's also short too.
Exactly.
I mean, maybe he could play like Okafor, not Okafor. Kongwu,
Oh yeah,
is 6'8", but he can play.
He's athletic though. Yeah.
He's athletic enough to play center. I wonder if Zuby's able to do the same thing.
Wow. ESPN had Zuby projected for 32. So second round to the Grizzlies.
Yeah. Man, ESPN is pumping this championship run.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dog, they are they already got the smoke going. This is why people hate New Yorkers, man.
But yeah, Zuby, I remember watching the St. John's. He was a big time for them. Basically, like, I mean, he was their best player, but like he was the focus on offense and like their most versatile defender. So he is a senior, so he's older. So it makes sense that he's going to at least a playoff team, a team that's looking to contend.
Mm-hmm.
I could see him
listen,
going
like
too.
exactly, he's a good player, so we'll see how well he does in Atlanta.
Do you have any idea what the Knicks are going with now?
I thought they were going to go with Zooey. I think they're going to take Isaiah Evans from Duke.
Okay. I'm
He
seeing
worked out with them a couple times.
Oh, sure. I'm seeing Koa Pete from Arizona as well.
Okay. Honestly,
who's also 6'8".
Yeah.
Same size as Zuby.
I think you just want to get as many guys that could potentially be a big, because I just don't think they're going to be able to re-sign Mitch.
Right.
Yeah, man, it's still not real to me that they won the championship. It's like it happened. It is done. This thing took place. And I knew it. They're trading the pick.
Ah,
They don't have it to wear though. Where are they trading the pick? Man, they really are trying to save money then.
he said it. You don't want to be in that second apron.
Yeah, listen, like, wow, they're trading him to the Lakers.
Oh,
Okay, so I guess the Knicks are just dropping. Well, so I don't know if the Knicks are out of the draft or they're just going if they're just flip flopping spots, which to me
yeah.
would be fucking
Because yeah, the
stupid.
Lakers are the next pick. So, but like, what will be the point of flip flopping
Yeah, that's why
one
I'm wondering
pick?
if they just are out of the draft itself.
Yeah, you not have a second pick, a second round pick.
The Knicks do have a second round. I'm pretty sure they have a second round pick this year. They have two second round picks.
Oh, true.
That's why I'm like, I wonder if they're trading. I
Oh,
wouldn't be surprised if they're trading out.
yeah.
Yeah, because they have the. I know they
Yes.
have this pick, and they have like I think the 41st pick.
I'm seeing they have the 59 pick. Why can't I see any? Oh, they have the 32nd pick.
Thirty
To
second pick.
the second
Okay.
pick of the second round.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if they're because essentially what they're dropping 8 spots.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Instead of like having one late round first pick, you have like three second round picks or something like that.
Yeah, and also it just you're not gonna be able to roster some of these guys too.
That too. Yeah, and first round
Interesting,
picks are
interesting.
guaranteed contracts.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's not the worst thing in the world. You're going from the Knicks to the Lakers, whoever's about to get
Yeah,
drafted.
right.
Like, you'll be okay. It'll just suck because like whoever gets picked is like for 5 minutes thinks he's going to the Knicks, but ends up going to going to Lakers. Not the worst thing in the world.
Not too bad of a consolation prize.
Exactly.
Cameron Carr. Oh, he had a great combine. I remember his name blowing up in my group chats because he had some impressive combine numbers.
Nice.
Had a great vertical, and he can also
This
shoot.
this is the guy you want on your team.
I would have, yeah. If I'm the Lakers, I'm definitely taking a chance on him,
Mm-hmm.
especially someone who can get out and run the break and who
Yeah.
can also shoot. Yeah, definitely would pair well with a team with Luca.
Yeah. Cameron Carr going to the Lakers.
All right, shout out to Rob Pelinka.
Shout out to Rob Pelinka.
Don't always agree with his roster moves, but this feels like a good one to me.
Back again. Yep, definitely a white mama. Definitely a white mama. Oh, his dad was a runner-up to Kobe in the dunk competition. Well, I wasn't even watching that, so I have
Nice.
no idea.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, he had the second highest vertical as a guard. That's
Exactly.
nuts.
Yeah. And I think he also is pretty good on defense.
Yeah. Again, defense. It's a lot of just effort, man.
True.
I will say, I'm just trying to decide if I want to get one of those hats now.
Oh yeah, the next one, yeah, bedazzled.
Well, because I like the thing on the side.
Oh yeah, the chain.
I like the chain on the side.
Yeah, it definitely has more swag to it than like the regular
Yeah.
draft hats.
Yeah, it's
Cameron
definitely different.
Carr, low key dropped a lot. ESPN had him projected for 18 to the Charlotte Hornets, and
Yeah.
then I'm saying NBA Draft Room had him projected for 14, also to the Hornets.
Oh yeah, 30 points in the combo. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he had a great combine. He was a combine star. That's probably why people had him projected higher than what he
Yeah.
actually went.
Okay, no. So the Knicks did just go to 25.
Oh,
That's odd.
that is odd. I don't know. Maybe I have to research the math in that in
I
terms
mean,
of
well, you know what it might be. it might just be that you want to save. I think the Knicks are trying to save every dollar because the draft picks are slotted.
True, yeah.
So maybe they're even like, yeah, let's just go ahead and just try
Yeah.
and do that. So crazy Kobe's still not here, man.
Mm.
All right, well, this is the Knicks pick now. And it's just stuff like that's just so anticlimactic, right? It's just like, oh, everyone got hyped for 5 seconds. Like, no, you guys are swapping picks.
Right.
Again, whoever's picked here, you get to go to the Knicks. So
Let's see who is projected to go.
cash considerations, interesting.
Oh, oh, they're just reporting.
Yeah, that's just an odd move.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely still feels like a salary cap move to bring in more
Yeah.
cash.
Yeah, I really think they're just trying to I think they're trying to do everything to duck that second apron, man. Shout out
So
Kurt Rambis. I remember when you were liking
true.
porn tweets when you were the Knicks coach.
Dang, he always finds his way back to the Lakers.
Listen, man, it's all about relationships in this game,
Yeah.
baby.
What you call it? Projected to go 25th is Henry Vassar, the center from North Carolina.
Yeah, they did have him up there. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would want it. I want them to draft a center.
His player comp is Chris Anderson. Shout out to Birdman.
Shout out to the Birdman. Birdman was good for a couple years.
For real. I was a fan of that Denver team growing up. So yeah. And
Yeah.
especially when he went to Miami after that. But yeah, for me, I always remember Birdman with the Nuggets.
Do you remember him without the tats and then with the tats?
Yeah, nah. I only knew him with the
No, because
tats
he was
and the
on the
mohawk.
he was on the what used to
Hornets.
be the New Orleans Hornets back
Yeah,
then.
him and JR.
J.R. Smith before they even got the tattoos. And then Jordan Clarkson spent one summer with J.R. Smith and never looked back.
Yeah, he is described as a glue guy center who does all the dirty work, rebounds, defends well, and can occasionally hit an outside shot. So hmm, you're basically modern average big.
Average backup big.
Yeah.
All right, let's see who they're taking.
He's a footer though, 7 foot. It was a 7'2" wingspan.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Knicks have. I mean, I would love if not a center, I would love for them to get a big guard. They have
Mm,
a lot of small guards.
true. Yeah.
Like it's basically like Brunson, Deuce is short, Kohler's not that big. If they bring Shamit back, Shamit's not that big.
Right.
But I think they're get a center.
Yeah. I mean, Carr kind of fits that profile, being 6'5" with a 7'3" wingspan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carr's player comps are Jalen Tyson and Devin Vassell. I can see that,
Nice.
especially if the shooting is real.
I mean, Devin Vassell is a really good player, man.
Yeah.
All right, Lakers / Knicks. The pick is in, man. It's a school night for some of us.
Oof, that reminds me. Let me check on these World Cup scores.
Yeah, how's that World Cup looking?
Congo and Colombia are 0-0 at halftime.
Mm.
Both of these teams need to win this game in order to.
They playing in
Well,
LA.
they are. Where are they playing? No, they're in Mexico.
Okay. But
Guadalajara.
Mexico is on Central Time, right? Or is it like different parts of
It
Mexico?
depends on the city,
Yeah,
right?
it depends on the city. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it won't be East Coast. I don't think Mexico reaches that far.
No. All right, here we go. Adam Silver, tell us about a trade that happened literally an hour and a half ago. Never change, NBA. Never change.
Especially in the day and age of insiders
I
and
just don't
Twitter.
fucking get why it's so late, bro.
Yeah, it's like why even bother? Everyone already knows. Just like update everything at this point.
Oh, Sergio de la Gara.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these people do not know who the fuck that is.
You know, the Knicks have a history of drafting Europeans.
They do. I wonder if this is a draft and stash. It's a guard.
Yeah, guard out Spain. It probably draft and
This
smash.
feels like a draft and stash.
Yeah. Oh, he's light.
Yeah,
Six
yeah.
foot
This
six
feels
though.
6'6". I mean, yeah, but yeah, this
175. Yeah, he's going to spend a year in the weight room.
yeah. Yeah, I think I don't. I would be very surprised if this guy ever if this guy plays a minute. There was a dude. Again, you know how down bad I was. There was a guy named Rokas Yodabias who played for. Oh, was he Greek? I don't even remember, but he played for like some team overseas, and then he finally came to the G League and was trash.
Hate to see it.
And he literally never played again. He left. He went back to I don't remember. I think he was playing in Spain. He like
Mhm.
never played again in like the NBA. And so like this
Yeah.
that very much feels like a draft and stash to me. I'll check my handy dandy Knicks app to see if I'm correct or not.
What's interesting is like, do you send him back to Europe or you stash him in the G League?
I think you just send him back. I think you never bring him over. You
Yeah,
never
true.
sign him to a deal because you have his draft rights.
That is true. Yeah, for salary cap
Yeah,
reasons, probably better.
yeah.
Just
For salary cap reasons, you made a draft pick, but you just never signed him.
yeah.
And so you'll they because it was I think it was in the Karl Anthony Towns deal. They traded the draft rights to someone who was like 35 or something. Like he was like some he like did something else and like some other he never came over. I don't even know how they got it, but like I remember because I remember him tweeting out like I see that the Knicks didn't see my potential and traded me to the I was like that was funny. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean that can work on the back end because like if they never come over, I'm pretty sure you get like a compensation pick.
Yeah, some dude's crashing out already because he did whatever. But you know how they be. Just gotta relax.
I mean, you said a big guard, and he is a big guard, so I kind of see the vision there, especially if you know a year from
It's
now.
like classic fandom of like, I like this guy's upside. Watch one highlight clip. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, Jake Fisher right now is saying that's a stash.
Yeah,
Yeah, from Steve Popper, who covers the Knicks. At 25, it's Sergio de la Gara from Spain, who I've heard could be a stash overseas this season. Yeah, so it seems like he will not be coming over to the league. Yep. Well, great trade to break down. So, but yeah, like I just like we said multiple times before, like very much doesn't really seem like anyone that was going to crack the rotation.
Yeah.
I would have liked a big, but at the same time, they still have two more picks in this draft. Like you just said, they have the 32nd pick in the draft, and I I would be shocked. I think that they're only going to get one player in this draft, um, and I would be surprised if it wasn't a center. All right, only four more picks. We're almost done. Powering
Yeah.
through.
I was about to say, Sergio was projected to go 30th to the Mavs. So, I mean, but it's a draft and stash, so I don't even know what to make of that.
Yeah, draft and stash. I just think they're trying to do everything they can. I mean, the owner basically came out and said that they're not
Right.
going over the second apron. So I think they're going to do everything they can to not be over the second apron. Which to me just kind of came out. That to me, this is stuff like this is you're doing to try and bring back like Shamit and things like that. But like
Right.
Mitch, it's just someone's going to give Mitch $15 million a year. I just think
Yeah.
like that's pretty obvious. Like the Lakers, the Hornets, Toronto, I can see it. Like there's a lot of teams
Hmm.
that need centers, and he is really good. So yeah, I think. Unfortunately, I think this is the last time. I mean, shit. No, I think Valanciunas was on 1 year left, right? I'm pretty sure, right, for Denver.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I know he signed like a really short, I think it was a 1 year deal or two,
Yeah.
1 year option for one more because he
So
was
I
like,
wonder. Yeah, I wonder if they would the kids just threw the
it's
hat
just
down.
for that. That's funny. Um, oh, you saying like Michigan
I would
probably
say
take
Mitch. Yeah, I don't know Denver's books like that, but I can if he's available because I'm pretty sure Zeke Naji might be done on
Mm,
his contract extension, and they need a backup. Like every time Jokic left the floor, they just
yeah.
got fucking pummeled. So that's what I'm saying. I just feel like Mitch is going to have a really good market. So
Yeah, it is a good time to be a good big.
yeah, the league is oddly leaned back towards bigs.
Right.
You know,
Even with this guard heavy draft. But yeah, definitely
but
agree
I
with
just think
that.
people are trying to figure out how to stop Wemby.
Yeah.
He's the guy that's kind of breaking everything up. So how do you feel about Denver going forward? Like,
They need
ooh, and see, well, that takes away the thing I just said. This guy's supposed to be really good.
oh,
Terrace Reed,
yeah.
the center. 6'9", so a little undersized for a center.
Yeah, right? The fact they put center is like, why? Why lie to us?
Well, he probably has no offensive game outside the paint, so that's probably why they gave him center. But he's gonna have to be.
He's big. 264? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's a big guy.
Yeah.
So he's got the size to play center. He might just not be tall enough.
Hmm. All right. I mean,
Again, we do have centers who are 6'9".
that is true. And you already have Jokic on the team for height. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. Like I'm not, and he could probably play with Jokic. Like anyone can
yeah,
play with Jokic if you're a smart enough basketball player.
because I was thinking about Aaron Gordon, who's like coming off an injury, and
Mhm.
like, can he still be the same type of dynamic athlete that he was that kind of made their offense go, especially in that dunker
Oh
position?
shit! Never mind. Sorry, not to cut you off. He's not going to the Nuggets. He's going
Oh,
to the Spurs.
oh, okay,
So I guess the Spurs are now just drafted two centers.
right.
Okay, that's a little odd.
Yes. Tired of Wemby getting beat up and
Yeah,
doing
they
some
got the
help in the paint.
enforcers.
Yeah,
They got the enforcers.
Nuggets receive a 35th and 2 future second round picks. Okay. It's basically 3 second round picks. I mean, yeah, like you said, I see the vision for the Spurs. Um, Rebounding was one of the things they struggled with, especially going against a team like the Knicks.
Yeah,
So getting big bodies makes sense.
exactly. Also, Minnesota doesn't have the 28th pick. That's Brooklyn, right? Because they traded
Yep.
Randall, or they got the 28th pick from the trade.
Yeah. I don't know why it's showing the Pistons. But they definitely acquired it through. It is going to Brooklyn.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Brooklyn.
okay,
No, yeah, via Detroit through Minnesota.
yeah.
So yeah.
Also, question: Did I forgot if I asked? Do you think Brown's getting traded?
Uh, what's the market for him? Because like,
I think he has a. I think he has a pretty good market.
yeah.
Honestly, I think Atlanta should run to get him.
Mm,
Um,
who do you get
Detroit
back?
makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah,
Like I just think he fits a lot of teams. I think he's
I agree with
young.
that.
He's locked up. He finished top six in MVP this year. I don't think he's a top six player. I think he's like a close to like the 15th best player and the sixth best player. But I still think
Yeah.
he's a great player. Um, yeah, I think a lot of teams could use him.
No, yeah, that definitely makes sense. He definitely makes sense for a lot of teams, especially contending teams.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like from Boston, because like they obviously shopped him around for Giannis, so they would like to get someone at least an all-star to all NBA player in return, obviously for someone like Jalen Brown.
Yeah.
So who can you get back that's
Well,
left?
to me, I think there's two things working. I think Boston wanted Giannis. I don't think that Boston wanted to trade Jalen Brown. You
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think that they wanted him and they knew that the only way to get him was to trade Brown to do so. I don't
Right.
think they want to trade Brown. However, I think because this got out, Brown is going to be like, man, fuck y'all. And he's
Right.
like, I want to leave now.
Yeah.
So to the issue though now is that Boston's kind of in a quagmire because
Nah.
like I don't know anyone who's gonna trade. Like I wouldn't trade my best player for Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like Toronto, would Toronto play Scotty Barnes for Jalen Brown? I think Jalen Brown's a better player than Scotty Barnes, but I don't think that does anything for the Raptors. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like to me, Atlanta makes a lot of sense for them to get him. I just don't know if like you get a Nas Reed and not Nas Reed, Nikhil Alexander Walker and Zachary Ricochet, and even they got Dyson Daniels. I don't think that's like a. You need someone else to be able to score the ball. Now the question then is like, is that Peyton Pritchard? I don't think Peyton Pritchard is that good. You know,
Yeah.
so I think Boston put themselves in a rock and a hard place where it's like I think they want to get Giannis, and because they didn't get Giannis, they now are like, okay, well, now we would want to keep Brown and build around them, but does Brown say like, nah, fuck y'all, I'm out?
I can definitely see him being pissed off. He definitely have the personality to take him being
This,
offered.
mind you, I'm gonna let you finish. This is the same man who was upset that he didn't win Eastern Conference Player of the Month. No, of
Right.
the month of the week.
Yeah. I remember that.
One of
Yeah.
those two awards. That can you name me the five guys who won? Like no one remembers that shit.
Right. And also it doesn't matter to like your contract negotiation anyway. It's just like something to
You
have.
were the finals MVP. Like again, my friend made the best point. This man is the Wale of the NBA. He
That's a good
finds
one.
something to complain about. It's like, what are you complaining about?
That's a good comp. Wale of the
Great
NBA.
cop, the Wale of the NBA. I don't get it.
Yeah. So Chris Sanak Jr. the forward out of Houston, is going to the Celtics. He was projected by ESPN to go 24th to the Knicks. And then I'm
Slipped a
seeing,
little.
yeah, I'm seeing another one. Another mock drive had him going 19 to the Raptors. So you can kind
It's
of
a
tell.
big forward, 6'10".
Yeah, right. You can kind of tell by the look on his face. He was a little disappointed to still be on the
Yeah.
board.
Yeah, man. I'm
But yeah,
always curious, man, about like how guys like, man, a lot of this stuff to me is just like when you get to this level, everyone can play, man.
yeah,
Everyone is a great player. To me, it comes down to like who's the guy who's pissed off enough,
mm,
you know, who's like, I'm not messing around, because that's the difference, right? Like
right. Yeah,
that's the
for
difference
sure.
from you getting a big time contract to you
Just being another
you know,
guy.
just being a guy who played in the league. You know, Landry Shamit's about to get paid. This dude was on, you know, minimum contracts, in and out the league, hurt multiple times. He's about to be like, listen, I'm getting my check.
Yeah, what you call it? Sinak 6'11", 240. That's a
It's a big dude,
big,
man.
yeah, big forward. And then they showed
Yeah.
him shooting uh about 33-ish. He's not gonna be a floor spacer, but like, you know, with some effort. I mean, 62% from free throw line. So yeah, he's probably not gonna be a
Yeah, that's tough. That's
yeah,
probably the reason why he fell. He's gonna
yeah,
have to. He's gonna have to be able to. That's the thing about it, man. If you're not 7 feet tall,
yeah.
if you can't shoot threes, you really can't play. It's just gonna be tough for you to play in the league.
I'm seeing player comps to Jaren Jackson Jr. and Khalil Ware.
Is he that athletic though?
He has a crazy 7'5" wingspan. They're describing him as long and agile post player with a nice skill level and really good open court athleticism.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to essentially be like a small ball five,
Yeah.
or he's gonna have to play with a stretch five. That's basically the only two, unless he develops that 3 pointer.
Who's the
Or
center the Celtics had this year?
Kada.
Kata,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
I
but he's
mean,
a dive big.
yeah,
All he
right.
does is screen and roll.
Right. Which
And
I don't
then they
know.
took him out. When they took him out, they would put in Vucevic, but I don't think they're
Right.
going to re-sign Vucevic, so they need
Nah.
another center.
Yeah.
And that's why you can see why they wanted Giannis. It's like if they got Giannis, Giannis probably would have been their center.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's going to be interesting to see. Is Giannis going to play a lot more center this year with the Heat? I figured they. I just they. I just genuinely do not like the makeup of that team.
Right. Because Giannis needs the ball.
Giannis needs the ball. There's no space.
Yeah.
You're going to have to play now defensively. They might be they're probably going to be the best defensive team in the East.
Mm.
You would say,
No, yeah.
with if they keep Wiggins, but just with Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, Giannis, and Bam, that's an elite defensive team. You would think, even though I would say
Yeah.
Giannis isn't as good of a defender as he used to be.
Yeah,
But
I'll
the
say
thing
between
about it
them.
is, like for Giannis to be effective, he needs space, and all teams are just going to do is just pack the paint.
Facts.
So I don't know, man. That there's so much more that they have to do for me to truly buy in on them to be like a real threat.
Right.
And with the limited amount of resources that they have, it's just hard for me to see it.
Yeah. It's like it's not a great comp, but like remember when they signed the big three and Brian and Wade and Bosch, and a lot of people's concern is like who are you going to play around them?
Yeah,
It's like a similar problem, but like not the same type of talent level.
yeah.
Um, so
And
yeah,
a different NBA, because before you could have three great players and a bunch of minimum contracts and you could win the championship. That's essentially what the Heat did.
right.
But now you just need so much more depth
Right.
And like we've seen those big three. Like look at the Suns when it was Beal,
KD.
Durant, and Booker. And they
Yeah.
had what they have a bunch of minimum guys around them. That team wasn't good.
Right.
You know, the best version I would say of like a big three that kind of worked was the one in Brooklyn in this almost new age. But that was even before this new CBA came into play because you can
Exactly. Yeah.
still keep some guys around. So yeah, like I'm not saying they can't find some guys on the minimum per se,
Hmm.
but like I think Chris Ryan said it best. It's like this is going to be the hardest part for them is to you know soak in that heat culture and see if this heat culture is real. Because I just don't believe heat culture can teach you how to shoot. I
Yeah.
just don't. I don't
We'll teach
believe
you how to
you
play
can.
hard and play defense, but
Yeah, playing
shooting,
hard and playing listen, playing hard and playing defense will win you 50 something games,
right.
especially with their talent. Will that make you win the Eastern Conference? I can't see that.
Yeah.
Okay, pick is in for the Brooklyn Nets. They're taking Joshua Jefferson forward out of Iowa State University.
Iowa State. Another
Oh, they
low key.
got man. You know it's crazy when he's in the stands.
Yeah. He was on the
I
front.
rarely see guys get drafted from the stands.
Right. That was like, should I actually go or should I just stay home? And he just decided to go, but they didn't have a
Hmm.
table for him in the on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he was projected to go in the first round, actually.
I mean, at this point, I feel like it's like you're gonna get a lot of these like kind of tweeners of like, is he a first rounder? Is he a second rounder kind of guys? But I mean, listen, congrats to him. He's going to Brooklyn, so he gets to stay in the city. Yeah, I wouldn't point to that hot too hard, my boy. Another big guy, 6'7", 246. I'm not gonna lie, every time I see Iowa State, I just think about Royce White. Who, if you don't know who Royce White is, good for you. As I believe Olisa has decided to lead the stream again. Yes. Thank you guys again for everyone who's listening. We're almost done with the draft. We have one more draft pick to get through.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, good. Did you hear the thing I said? Also, the Knicks have the 31st pick in the draft now, I guess.
Yeah.
Somehow. I'm sorry, did you hear what I said about the anytime
No.
I look at Iowa State?
Well, no, I didn't hear it.
I said anytime I think about Iowa State, I just think about Royce White. And I go like,
Yeah.
if you
The
don't know who
callback.
that is, don't
Yeah.
fucking Google it. God, that guy sucks.
uh yeah, I was gonna say Iowa State, another one of those low key programs that put in a lot of players in the league.
Yeah, Halliburton. It's like the most
Yeah.
known off top.
Georges Niang, I want to say.
Georges Niang did go to Iowa State. The Keegan didn't go there, right? Keegan Murray. I don't think they went there.
I think it was Iowa. Yeah.
Iowa, not Iowa State. Yeah. Damn. I think wasn't Royce White like a no? He was not a lottery pick. Never mind. But I remember him being really good in college.
Yeah, he was a big player in college.
Yeah. Now he's just a loser. It's crazy, man. You can be a failed at something else and go, well, time to
Oh,
pivot to this.
Royce White was actually first round pick, 16th overall.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't a lottery pick, but I knew he was a first round pick. He was a really good college player.
Yeah. Whew, out the league by 2014.
Yeah, he wouldn't fly. Yeah, how old? Royce White's what, 33?
35.
35, yeah.
Yeah, 2012 draft. What I was saying, Joshua was was projected to go to the Knicks at the 31st pick.
Oh, okay. It'll be interesting to see. Like they have the first pick in the second round now.
Yeah.
Not that it's like that important, but yeah, I mean, we have the last two picks of the draft. We're kind of wrapping it up here. So how did you feel about the draft so far? And I guess like what are you looking forward to in the off season? Really?
Draft. I think at least for the teams I root for, and the Lakers and the Wizards, pretty good draft for them. Um,
Hmm.
say it again, AJ was my favorite to go number one overall. I thought he was the one that would fit well or best on that Wizards roster, and so yeah, them taking them definitely made me happy. Lakers getting Carr was really good, especially for someone who always felt like they needed more shooting and athleticism. They essentially got that, and a good defender, perimeter defender. So they essentially got that potentially in one player. Um, so yeah, other than that, a lot of guards, especially in the earlier picks, at least in the first half of the first round. Um, Honestly, I didn't know it was going to be that guard heavy, or it was that many like high guard prospects. Although thinking back on it, and like Acuff and the guard from Louisville and the guard from Iowa, Illinois. So yeah, it actually makes sense that just like the year or the draft class for guards. So I'm looking forward to see if that pans out. It's going to be like a new age for NBA guards, a new era for NBA guards. I remember like it was like between 2009 until like 2011, a lot of like noble guards came into the league between like Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving, John Wall. Um, I mean, you go back one more year, 2008 with Russell Westbrook, also
James
James
Harden.
Harden. Yeah. So are we cycling back to that in terms of starting with this draft class with all the great guards that we saw being taken? But yeah, so that's my takeaways.
Yeah, man. I think definitely a wait and see. I think the first half of this draft was like really good. Um, we'll see how many All NBA caliber players are in this draft. I think last year's draft, especially the first four picks,
Hmm.
with Flag, Knipple, VJ Etchcomb, and who was the second pick in the draft?
Second, ooh, what's the second pick of the draft? Oh,
Ken
Harper.
Harper. Yeah,
Yeah,
like those guys. I think everyone thinks are going to be All NBA caliber players.
yeah.
We'll see if this four or five can get up there. I think that they might be. Like we already talked about Caleb Wilson. We don't talk about him as much anymore. But yeah, I think that I'm excited for the draft or like how these guys are drafted. And I think this offseason, I think we're going to be in for more players being traded versus picks. Where does Kawhi go? Does he
Mm,
even go anywhere? Um, where does John Morant go? Does John Morant get bought out?
yeah.
I still think that could be on the table. Um, it's like, does Jalen Brown actually get moved? Does he not get moved? And I think those are like the last big couple of things that I'm really looking for to see what happens would be those last couple of picks. So that's really it for me. As Dallas is the last pick. Alec Kirk, I can never say his last name. The homie from UConn just got
Oh yeah,
drafted by the.
Urban.
Unfortunately, it says the Cavs. He's actually going to the Kings, which
Mm.
once again, NBA Siberia.
He's a shooter.
He's a shooter. I don't know how. I don't know if he's athletic enough to stay in the league though.
Yeah,
Got to move those puppies. If you can't move those puppies, you better be
like
killing it
yeah, right.
offensively.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had a good career at UConn. Give him that, but we'll see. I mean, like you said, like I don't. I don't think he was known for defense. He's definitely just more of an offensive shooting player. So, and also he's going to the Kings. So,
Again, not the best place to go. Love the Shams alert that says the Wizards think of Debanza as good as Cooper Flag. Wow, shocking that you said that after you dropped the guy. Dallas is the last pick of the night. The 30th pick. We kind of already touched on a lot of the things that we want to talk on for the rest of the season for them. But yeah, I think that I'm trying to see if they actually leaked the draft pick or not. Doesn't seem like it. Um,
nah, they. I mean, like I said before, they were going to pick who the Knicks ended up getting in terms of De La Rhea, the Spain guard.
mhm.
So yeah, it's kind of up in the air on who they'll spend their first round pick on.
Yeah. Well, this is the last pick of the draft. Obviously, as you see, our energy is going super high
Yeah,
for the last pick with Dallas. But once this pick is in, we'll be done for the night, just like the rest of the NBA crew. And here is Adam, Mr. Netanyahu. So, oh man, that's something you want to say on a live stream.
I know, right?
Um,
I mean,
yeah,
what is there? I mean, yeah, this stage of draft, you probably just go need or if you or project.
yeah. I mean, listen, man, you can still get a good play. Again, you can get a good player at any point of the draft. Koa Pete, Arizona, the
Oh yeah,
last pick of the NBA first round 2026. All
that,
right.
that's a good pick because that's
Yeah,
someone who
listen.
was regarded highly during the college season.
And what's that? 3 Arizona Wildcats picks? Or 2? Definitely at least 2.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, when people talk about winning is important, winning is important. They won the Big 12 in the regular season, but I think they won it in the postseason too.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they beat Houston for
right.
the title. Because I remember watching that game.
Yeah, I remember Bryce getting his championship hat. And that became a
Yes,
whole thing.
exactly. They had the Knicks on the clock for 5 seconds, and they realized that that's for the second round. Okay, man. For Olisa, this is Just Rich. Thank you guys again for listening. As I said before, like, subscribe, review, tell a friend, and you know, live life. Do your thing. Don't be a bot.
Yeah.
All right.